All right, guys, welcome back to the Imaxit slash WeMaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host, JD. If you're new, please do consider smash that like button, share, and also subscribe. And if you're an avid fan of the channel, keep on doing that great work of sharing the contents far and wide. We really and truly appreciate you guys. And we have to give a big shout out for all of the personnel that became members. Massive respect to you guys. We have a lot of new things coming for you guys and how you can shape the channel in the future. All right, so today's show, it's week 2 of the Premier League. We saw a lot of things in week 1, so I'm going to take 15 to 20 minutes to break it down. Then I will bring on all the panelists and stuff. All right, so make sure to leave your thoughts in the comment section and just get engaging. All right, let me know the best players that you saw last week, the best team that you saw last week. If you decided the Premier League based on 1 week, because I know a lot of people decide for 1 week and they said, okay, that's enough. I've seen enough. That team is the best team, and that team will go along and win the Premier League. So all of that we're going to be chopping up and everything. Let me try and see if we can get to the people that's already here to big them up, and then we move on from there. So we have Kimani Harris said a joke thing. So I think he's upset with the actual title, because the title asks a question if Tottenham will defeat Chelsea based on the performance of Tottenham in the first game. But we will leave that for the second phase of the show. So don't worry yourself, guys. All right. So big up yourself, Kimari Harris. Thanks for being here. Better you did say if Manu are gonna beat the Bournemouth. No, they're gonna play in Brentford. Okay, yeah, Brentford. It's okay. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right, massive respect. So what we're gonna do, guys, we're going to literally change over to the statistical sheet. Look at what the expert had to say. Give my take on who looks the best for week 1, and chop up a lot more things. So make sure to join us, guys. This will be literally a 2-hour show maximum. As you know, we have a lot of things coming up, so hopefully just work with what we are putting out, guys. And thanks yet again. So we saw here Conrad in the building. Massive respect, Conrad. Thanks for being here. So anyways, you saw it there. Early in Holland, he had to be on the front page, and I thought that he would have been on the front page regardless if he never scored and missed some more chances. He would have been on the experts sheets and stuff. All right, so it's fitting that he scored 2 goals. Also Mitrovic scored 2, but Erling Haaland is a new personnel towards the league, scored 2 goals, so it's fitting for him to be there. All right, who will be the personnel that you're looking in to bring in the second phase of the tournament? All right, FPL poll, they said Erling Haaland, who you will try to bring in. Dejan Kulowski, sorry, I always butcher that name. Gabriel Martinelli, Mitrovic, Zinchenko. All right, let me know which one of those personnels you would be putting in your week 2 team. All right, Kuleski, whatever his name is a good bet, because he's going to be coming up against Chelsea, and it looks like Tottenham has already gone into their gelling phase, and a lot of players playing really smooth. So maybe that's something to look at. All right, Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Anyways, let we just pull up the performances and everything before. All right, week one, guys. Let me just give you a week 1 so we can move on. Week 1, Crystal Palace lost to Arsenal 2-0. Fulham drew 2-2. Newcastle won over Nottingham Forest 2-0. Bournemouth blanked Aston Villa 2-0. Leeds won over Wolverhampton 2-1. Tottenham Hotspurs that we just talked about won 4-1. Everton lost to Chelsea 1-0. Leicester City drew with Brentford 2-2. Manchester United got downed by the mighty Brighton. Seems to be putting on, it looks like they have Manchester United's ticket by now. You know, and then you have Manchester City winning over West Ham 2-0. All right, so that's how it sets up. All right, we're gonna move towards the news right now, guys, just to make sure we can get these things in. All right. So as they said here, 39 minutes ago, Yaya Toure lands Tottenham coaching role. All right, this is a good story. Maybe we'll follow up on that next week to see if we can get more information on it. The Ballon d'Or confirmed 30 players shortlist. Maybe we can go through that when the panelists comes. All right. And you have Manchester United linking with more personnels. Now they are linking with Adrian Arabia from Juventus and from France, basically. And last week they were linked with De Jong, Anatovic at one point. So Manchester United, it looks like that's how it's going to work out with Manchester United. It's going to be a tough fitting for Ten Hag. It's going to be a very, very much hard time for the players them to gel with his system. They have to be organized. They have to be respectful, and all of those things are very, very, very tough for Manchester United players to follow, because numerous managers came there and never got their way. And I think it's going to be a struggle for them to get their way this time around yet again, guys. It's going to be a tough one. But anyways, once you come in, guys, make sure to get the likes up on the video. Let me see if we set a target on this one. Let me see if we can hit 70 likes within the first 2 hours. All right. That's very easy. Once you come in, even if you're not going to stay, you still hit the like button. All right. Yes, man. Richard Stewart, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Let me share this around. Thanks for being here. All right. So based on what I saw, all of the listings that of matches that I've actually listed out, I was impressed with numerous amount of teams. Right. But I was impressed with one specific system, which should not come as a surprise to you guys. I was impressed with the city system. The city system that I thought Pep tweaked a little bit. I don't know if it's because he doesn't have the right personnels to go forward with. Hence why he did something like that. So let me know, guys, if you have watched the City game, which I thought a lot of you guys did, because you guys watched it with me here. So let me know, guys, what say you on that? This is what City had to do, and we're going to list out the players them. All right, so City started with Joel Cancelo, Nathan Ake inside to play the left the left centre back, sorry, Ruben Diaz, Kyle Walker as right back. Then you have Ilkay Gundogan, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne. Then up front you have Grealish and Phil Foden with Erling Haaland. I never really liked it, at the starting, because I said I would have actually started Mahrez. But when I realized how the system played, then I started to question things, to say maybe this is something new that he's trying out, and how successful it will be. And it looks like it was a success on the first day. Not sure if it's going to be a success in other games, but I just wanted to show you guys. All right. Yes, I just wanted to show you guys. So, anyways, we're going to move over here just to show you what I'm talking about. I have enlarged these players in the specific formation. All right. Yes, but when they're attacking, this is something new what we saw this time. So when we were asking about if Foden, if Haaland will score goals, and I said he will score ridiculous amount of goals. Now we have seen something that will even be better. Why he's going to score more goals. This is how City playing when they're attacking. And even when they're coming back, they are so comfortable doing it. Ake is okay, because Ake is also a left back as well. So he's okay to fit in, and Cancelo is comfortable on the ball. He can always drop here and Ake go out here. And Diaz can always do the same as well. But Walker has the pace to recovery as much. So this is the system City playing going forward. Let me enlarge it to show you. This is how they are doing it. And sometimes Cancelo comes away. for instance, if the team can't unlock out, Cancelo is right here, and Walker is right here. Raji will stay, and Diaz and Ake will come straight up here and camp in. So for the persons that believe City will not, Erling Haaland will not score goals, it will be embarrassing the amount of goals he will score based on the City system. The question we have to ask is if they can go on and play this for the entire season against every single team, because you have fluid system teams that can push them back. Liverpool can push them back, so you don't expect it to be like this. You get me? So I am kind of confused, but at the end of the day, I still believe that he will try his best to go there and do it. So for personals that question that, if Alan will score goals, I truly believe that he will score a lot of goals, because if you tried to push back the team, what you're going to do now? Let me pull it back, because I had this in mind, so I always wanted to go with it. All right, so Rodri, and pull back everyone. So, for instance, what if you try to come back now? Because last season, City never had this luxury, all right, of having the quality players like this, all right? Yeah, so if you're trying to press on them, press up on the pitch, and they drop back now, you have Alan. Alan has a good turn of pace to run behind. He can run behind, and he's very fast to run behind. And if you drop off, you're going to see the same system as what I was talking about. So for me, that was the most impressive thing I saw so far, and I truly believe that this man will go above 25 goals. I've heard numerous ex-footballers, they never even said 25 as what I've said. They said they are looking for, this man might go 30 to 40 goals based on City's system. He will take away goals from other personnel, but he will be there to put in a lot of goals. And I want to agree with them, So I might even go a little bit more on the goals. I think 25 to 30 goals he might go with. So let me know in the comment section, what say you on this conversation of what City did overall. All right, but I wanted to show you based on what I saw. And I was actually talking about it, and people said, oh, because you're a City fan, you are a Pep football style, you love it more than anything else. But what he has actually done in this game against West Ham is a seasoned solid team, in my opinion. A seasoned solid team, in my opinion. You get me? So the fact that they could have done that to a team that is in the top 7, imagine what they can do to the teams below them. And that's all Alan need to score 25 goals. Not the main big teams, even though we saw what he did in the Liverpool game. But at the end of the day, he's what he's going to do with the other personnel. And I think he's going to do a very, very much deadly job against them. So let me know, guys, in the comment section. But that was just for the side of the Manchester City, based on what I saw. And we have actually seen some good enough other teams performance. I do like it and stuff, because I like what I saw from Arsenal. But I will leave my Arsenal brother to talk about that. I like what I saw from Tottenham, but I will chop up that later as well. So let me know what say you guys in the comment section. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try and pull up the matches so I can take a fast look on it. All right? Yes. Richard Stewart said, JD, Haaland started out the same as Jesus until teams found him out. Jesus, I don't think any team have ever found out Jesus in the Premier League, period. He played, Richard, and every time he played, he scored or assists in every 1 to 2 games. So no one really figured out Jesus. I just believe that Pep never used him enough, because Jesus is still one of the best movers in the Premier League, period. His movement is top level. Only Cavani I saw move like him and find space in the Premier League. Top tier level. You get me? Yes. So no one really found out Jesus, to be honest. It's just Pep Guardiola never found Jesus. He never found Jesus, to be honest. Then we have Dre Anyway that checking in. Massive respect. Thanks for being here. All right. How are you guys doing? Smash up the like button, guys, as they come in. As we said, we want to make sure this video go over 70 or so likes. We're 14 minutes, and you guys hitting less likes than the actual video. Damn, you guys are not being nice when it comes on to the videos, them outside your realm, you know? Damn, wow. Are people in their feelings because of the title? Wow, that's sad. All right, so Richard said, Kimani says, everybody found out Messi and still can't stop him. Yes, that would be a good one. Yes. All right. Sean Base, bless up, bless up. Thanks for being here. One drop shoulder and you're dead. I don't think nobody will actually find out Haaland. Haaland has been playing at a top tier level, Richard Stewart, for the longest time right now. And for the longest time, and people ain't finding him out. So when you think it's the Premier League and they're gonna find him out? Remember, the Premier League has gone a little bit softer, you know. So right now his movements and natural forwards kind of thrive in the Premier League, you know. Harry Kane keep banging in 1 million goals per season. Harry Kane might not be as strong as Alan, might not be as fast as Alan, and might not have so much tricks in his bag as Alan, but yet still Harry Kane bags so much goals every season. Boy, I want to say, no, Richard, maybe you are giving the Premier League too much credit, you know, to be honest, you know. Maybe you're giving the Premier League too much credit, you know. Believe me, man. You see, by next week, Richard, I can tell you're not going to be talking like this. Yeah, man. As you're coming, guys, Africans should join on the 20-minute mark. So what? Let me just bring over everything so Africans can join whenever he feels the need to. All right. Yes. So let me bring up the additional things on the screen so you can see what's up. All right. All right. So we keep that on the screen so we can chop it up. All right. All right. All right. Tottenham will surprise this season, winning. Will not say, but say it, but just, no. Tottenham had numerous seasons, Sean Base, where in which they started out very well and never really turned out to do much more than that. All right, they have numerous seasons when they started out very well, when they never and they never turned out to do much from that time. All right, so we have for week 2, guys. This is week 2's fixtures. All right, Everton versus Aston Villa. So Aston Villa will have a chance to see if they can get over the line. Yes. All right. Then you have Arsenal versus Leicester City. That will be a tough one yet again, but Arsenal is actually at home. So I think Arsenal should feel like they can get over the line. But you will have Jason and the Arsenal fans them tell me that Arsenal will brush aside Leicester. Yeah, because Leicester might sold a lot of personnel, so they are not as good. You understand me? Yes. Brighton versus Newcastle. That's going to be a very good game. Brighton will be at home, and they're coming off that victory over the mighty Manchester United, or at least mighty of old Manchester United. Yes, Manchester City taking on Bournemouth. That came off a very good 2-0 win over Aston Villa. Obviously, it's going to be a tough time for Bournemouth because no, City's at home, and they would want to register at least a win at home. But what we have learned from Bournemouth can work with limited possession of the ball, and they are very much clinical in their finishing, to be honest. So if you do give them a chance, they can actually take it. So in a sense, they might get few chances, but it's just what you take. It's not about the 1,000 chances that City will create. It's about what you take. So that will be a next interesting game to see if City can go on 6 points. Likewise Arsenal, likewise Brighton there, likewise Newcastle, because Newcastle had a brilliant game over newcomers Nottingham Forest. There, you understand me? Yes. So there's a lot to look at. You have Southampton going up against Leeds. I thought that Leeds has improved a little bit, but not so much, to be honest. Then you have Wolverhampton up against Fulham, that just got a point off the mighty Liverpool there. And then you have Brentford up against Manchester United. and you can't question you can't question Brentford's ability to create atmosphere to make it difficult for you to break them down. And obviously, we know that Manchester United can't create nothing at all, nothing. So it's going to be very tough for them. And boy, oh boy, you might see an upset there. It's going to be tough. And then you will have on Sunday Nottingham Forest versus West Ham. That's a good one. Then you have the mighty big clash that we're going to detail. Chelsea versus Tottenham. And then finally, the people went out to check the weather. The weather. Because all of these days, Saturday and Sunday in England will be warmer than Monday. So, and they are going to get the night one as well. So people ask Klopp if he's okay with that one, because obviously more sun, the pitch might dry up during games, and Klopp complained about the dry pitch the last time. So people have to ask him if he's okay with this pitch. The English people ain't nice at all, you know, man. They have to ask if he's okay with this pitch. Ridiculous. Yes, man. All right, yeah, man. When people come in, they will, you know, Zan Grunt, oh, you doing, man? Make sure to resubscribe back to this channel. Long time don't see, bro. All right, yes, I have them fourth in the Prem prediction. All right, Zan Grunt, make sure to be here, man. It's a weekly thing we're doing. All right, yes, winning the conference cup. He wanted to say that will be a match. What kind of mighty, JD? I've said they're mighty of old. He never waited for me to finish. I said mighty of old. JD, I think you forgot that Richarlison was suspended for 1 or 2 matches. No, I know that he's suspended. I know that he's suspended. Guys, what you have to do when you come here, we're not going to tolerate the little bit of likes. Stop disrespect our program and hit the like button when you come in, guys. All right. If you missed it and it's late, make sure to hit it. The persons that are here, just hit it, get it up there. So let we get it over 20, 30 likes fast, so we can get the visibility out there. That's how you get more people to be here. All right. Yes, man. We're having a wonderful time, but come on, don't do it like that. All right. Yes, man. Alwa Dagwan, Brentford. No, Brentford will play good. Brentford always come up with some good performances. Some very, very good performances. Reminder, Brentford bought Mikkel Damsgaard, a very talented midfielder. Well, they are very talented midfielder there. And then we have RR. The pitch in question. Well, people have to start ask Klopp what's really going on, because the man last time said the pitch was a little bit dry. You understand me? And the fact that Liverpool personnel can jump on Bernardo Silva to question why they are giving Liverpool so much credit for the limited output that they've actually done, and then City have won so much trophies and they don't give him any credit. You understand me? These are the things what people have to ask questions about. You get me? Because him come out, make a bag of excuse, and then the Liverpool fans them act like it's a legitimate statement. You know? No, it's an excuse. Fulham was playing on the pitch. It's like the same excuse that rain was actually falling the night before. Like both teams ain't playing on the same pitch. You understand me? It's not modern times that you can know the length of someone else's studs comparable to someone else. You understand me? They need to stop these madness, man. Yes, man. Pitch question. Yes, man. They ask him, let me go over here just to show you. They literally asked the man about the pitch question. All right, the news. Oh my days, man. I'm telling man, when you come on to a clap. All right, see? All right. See, let me pull it up just to show you that I'm not making up story and Liverpool. Klopp, Bristol's Bristless as suggestions of favorable fixture schedule amid UK heat wave. All right, soaring temperatures will make for uncomfortable playing conditions over the weekend, but Liverpool will not have to worry about that. All right. So, and then they continue. They said, Jurgen Klopp dismissed the idea that Liverpool were set to benefit from favorable fixture scheduling. Has clubs across the United Kingdom prepared to contend with the soaring temperature, whilst the rest of the Premier League will battle it out in stifling heat over the weekend. Klopp's team will host Crystal Palace in a far cooler condition on Monday night. The Reds boss conceded it was preferable to play in the evening, but underlined the fact that Palace have the same comfort. So okay, so you never had this. Fulham never had the same tough pitch.
You know, it's week 2. It's not We're not even 5 weeks in, and we're already complaining about pitch, temperatures. A season like no other, JD. The EPL.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to show people that it's real out here. Klopp always come up with a bunch of excuse, man. LFC players look for the dry part of the pitch. Chelsea, one love. All right, no problem. Full of excuse. Yes, man. That's why we brought up the statement for people to see. Big up my fellow Chelsea fans in the house. All right. Yeah, well, no problem. No problem. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to it. So, Africans, how are you doing? And you
Um,
saw the first day of the week, the Premier League week.
Premier League week 1 was good. I like some of the matchups. For myself, not the best results. Losing to Leeds 2-1. But hey, we were fine. Let's wait for us to get healthy. But no, good matchups, good fixtures. I think I'm waiting till about the 5th set of matchups to really get a good feel for how teams will start to gel into their strategies, how if people are Richarlison coming back from suspension, seeing what he's able to do. But yeah, I think the first few weeks are always going to have some outlier results. So I think while the results are great at this point, there's a reality that let's let things settle in a little bit more before we really start to give judgment. So yes, Fulham drew with Liverpool. Do I expect Fulham to win the FA? No, I don't. But I expect them to give performances like this. Yes, I do. So I think it's good to see different things, aspects. It's great to see how we're able to really see what teams can do right off the bat. But with most things, a season is a marathon. It's not a sprint. So you can win the first section of a sprint of a race, but when you still have 26 miles to go, I'm not going to be celebrating because I got out faster in the first 100 meters. We got a long ways to go. And I'm hoping, especially for Wolves, we settle things down, we get healthy. It was good to see Neto back. Good to see him on the pitch, but now we're waiting for Raul Jimenez to come back. We're waiting for a few more pieces to really gel in, and that'll take some time. But from a Wolves standpoint, not the best start, but we know we have a marathon of games to come, so we're taking it easy on that aspect.
Okay. So we have personals inside the chat. Africans laughing every time he can't laugh. Okay. People start, guys. The man come here to talk about Premier League. We can't switch the content. True culture. Big up yourself. Troubling Africans again. Blue Heart. Massive respect, my brother. Thanks for being here on the show. One Chelsea family. All right. So let me just go through some things right here. Based on week 1's performance, you had top scorer at this point, Mitrovic, Hurling, Haaland there. All right. Assist, Dejan. I always butcher his last name. I might call it a few times, so I'm okay. Danny Welbeck and Zinchenko. Those are the ones with 1 assist there. And you have numerous others with 1 assist. Then assists plus goals. You had Erling Haaland, Mitrovic, Pascal Gross, and you have what's his name from Liverpool that just
Mhm.
signed. He's also on 2 goals there. And then rating Mitro and Erling Haaland up there. Erling Haaland, Mitrovic on a 9.39, Erling Haaland on a 9.05.
Mhm.
Then you have goals per 90. As you can see there, Mitrovic 2.0. Yes, an expected goal, XG. Erling Haaland, the highest, 1.7. Are you looking at Erling Haaland, this powerful people in the chat, for him to have a 1.7 expected goal per game?
Again, the rate.
1.7, you know.
Yeah, I think the rates from here. Again, if you're gonna judge me, if you're gonna judge how I run a race, a marathon,
Mhm.
by how I sprint 100 meters, I'm gonna look great. I'll run that marathon in what 10 minutes, and I'll be good. But a marathon isn't run that way. I think they'll definitely have ups and downs. I do think with Holland, the question is going to be how quickly can they gel together, especially when you get to that second half of the season post World Cup, when you have the players coming back and playing with that familiarity. I think that's going to really determine how good of a season he's going to have. It's going to be that second half, because I think at this point, first half, I think he'll have his highs and lows. But to me, I think he'll get into a rhythm. But then once the World Cup comes, then you're off for essentially 2 months. So it's really going to come down to when they come back from the World Cup. I think how they play in that second half of the season is really going to dictate how close he keeps his expected XG to that 1.7. I don't think it's going to be that high, to be honest. I think he maybe ends closer to maybe a point, maybe a 0.7 at a max is where I see it staying.
I'm telling you, we keep out here styling the great Erling Haaland. I can tell you that man XG will be at 1.0 at the end of the season. Just watch. He's going to dog walk the Premier League, but let's see. Guedes will help Wolves.
Yeah.
He has fighting pace,
He
frightening
definitely
pace. Sorry.
will. Yeah, he definitely will, and that adds, especially when you're looking at Wolves team that is usually structurally defensively sound, and then looking to counter. You need that blistering pace on that aspect. But again, that's another player you have to now integrate into the squad altogether. Is he a good Traore replacement? Possibly. I mean, Traore is just built different overall, but still, I think more players get in here, give this team a better rate to stay middle of the table. But it really comes down to health with Wolves. If they can get all their main players healthy, we're in a better shot to finish where we normally do. If not, that relegation bottom three looks a lot closer than it should.
Okay, okay. All right. Yes, Zangrunt. Yes, exactly, exactly. All right. Holland is a player to watch out for. Yes, man. Yes, man. That was not even a question. I think that's one of the that's one of the things that you don't even have to question. So we have week one best 11. But guys, as you come in, man, it's Friday. Don't let we have to ask you to hit the like button too much time, guys. As you come in, just get the likes up on the video because that's what get the visibility here. You can't see if you're coming from Jamaica, make sure you hit the like button. If you're coming from anywhere in the world, you hit the like button just the same. I know that the Jamaicans them don't really support nothing else aside from the Jamaican videos them. You get me? Cause they like the drama and the bag of waste content every day, you know? Yes, so I know that. But for people else that supports anything outside Jamaica, do definitely smash the like button. I can understand why the others do that because that's what they can resonate to. So I understand that. We have Mendy in goal, Trippier at right back, Scar as right center back, Kelly at left center back. Then we have Cancelo at left back. Then you have Joe Linton inside midfield, Gross and Kulevsky as the right-sided central midfield, and then you have Mitrovic well back and Haaland up front. You get me?
No.
So anyone has a problem with that lineup so far? Let me know.
I don't have a problem with it. I do have a question for you. I think, how many goals do you think Mitrovic can get in this season.
Don't don't
Honestly,
don't slight Big Mitchell.
I know, and again, I'm not trying to say, but like, I think last year he was clearly a Prem player playing in the championship, but he's back at the Prem, and I don't want to understate how good he is because he is a very good striker. There's no doubt a good forward in that aspect. But you're not playing championship level anymore. You're playing Premier level. And yes, you just did that too. You just did that to Liverpool. I understand that. You did that to Liverpool game 1, right? So you've thrown your first haymaker. You've announced that, hey, I'm back. By the way, did you forget about me? I'm still here. But can you maintain? I don't expect him to score 2 every game, but do I expect him to score? I see Jason put it in plus 15 plus. If I'm playing a betting line, I'm saying 13 and a half. I'm saying am I scoring more than 13 and a half goals or less than 13 and a half goals?
I think he's gonna score. He's gonna score more than. He's gonna score more than 30 and a half. I think 15. Even above that, he's gonna score. He has 2 already. So he
Mhm.
only needs 13 more to pass 15. Yeah, easy. And he's their vocal point, the way they play. If he fails, more than likely entire team will fail. And go exactly where we expected them, which is relegation. So, and I think based off this start, he will want to go there and believe that he belongs here and he has the experience now. So I want to say that he might just pull it off. He might just pull it off, get even 17 goals in the Premier League.
Hmm.
The man is towering in the year. He's a good penalty kicker and he's a poacher, to be honest. So and he has incredible strength. The guy deal with Van Dijk like he's a paper, The
Mhm.
guy dealt with Van Dijk like he was a paper, and Van Dijk is one of the best defenders in the Premier League. So
Okay.
the man will have all sorts of confidence from that. JD, you are talk about dog walk some side. Him can do it too. All right, Mr. Tika, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, man. Massive respect and thanks for the continuous support, bossy. All right. That's your team. No, no, no. That's the team coming from the Premier League. You get me? I have a problem. Let me know who you have a problem with. Even Antonio said on his podcast that he did have to take back his talk about Haaland. Okay. Well, tell you what. See, man. Um, where's the calling link? The calling link. Was it you calling in the phone, or you can call back? I saw a missed call. I saw a missed call, so you can call in. He played VVD in that one-on-one. Yes, man. Yes, man. The guy is good, man. I have
Mhm.
them staying up this season. We know what you have, Jason. You don't need to tell me what you have. We know what you have, Jason. We know what you have. You don't need to tell me 4 times. We know what you have. That is Liverpool signing next season.
It
Anybody
is
who
a fair
runs
question. Yeah.
on Van Dijk, Liverpool buy them. Yes, man, they were trying. Ismail Sarr, they tried around 3 seasons in a row to buy Ismail Sarr. It just can't work because every time the guy hold Liverpool, he seems to dominate them in the style how they do play. Yes, man. Why you disrespecting my Surinamese mate, Van Dijk? No, 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 Sean Bass. We're just talking about what happened on the field. And I'm saying
Mhm.
if the man can do that to Van Dijk, why should we out here talking about the guys will score 10 goals and 4 goals when he's the vocal point? I think he's going to be effective
Mhm.
on free kicks, normal run of play, and a lot of the defenders he's going to dominate. So
Mhm.
Mitrovic, I think he's going to be successful this time around. It still might not be good enough for Fulham to stay up, but let me know if you think it's going to be good enough for Fulham to stay up. All right. Yes. So we have chopped up that. Love the fact that they have actually put everything in.
Mhm.
So we can organize it properly. All right.
Indeed,
So
indeed.
all right, let me get this up because we saw something. Never wanted to switch, nothing at all. But we saw something. So let me just show you what's up on the screen because they said the Ballon d'Or have actually gotten sorted out. The 30 personnel. So we're going to look at it. All right.
Yeah.
Sheridan, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. All right. Blue Art, EPL isn't a joke league. I have to see Him scored at 17. Never seen a bottom of the table team striker score more than 15. Mitchell may get 12 to 13. Well, tell you what. I think Big Mitchell will prove us wrong. They will stay up, JD. I just said what I said. I never really I just said maybe. That's all. So the names for the Ballon d'Or shortlist, guys. We're just gonna run through this, but we're gonna still stay on our Premier League list. But
Yeah.
we still have Premier League players that might still make it. All right, and you're gonna just give us who you think will actually win it in the end. Yes. He will stay up. Okay. With the Reds. All right, guys, as you come in, make sure as you come in to smash that like button. So let me run to 50 likes on the video. All right, how the thing go when we're putting out quality content. Make sure to support quality content. Sometimes you have to move away from the garbage content a little bit and give you some quality content. So support those things. You get me? And stop running back a garbage content too much and a bag of drama. Your soul ain't good when you get up every day and support drama. All right, so support some sensible stuff sometimes. All right, yeah, man. Do me a one. Big up yourself, my brother. Thanks for being here. And then great Warren Webster in the house. Yes. Anyways, the short list here. Let me know which name you would have actually put on it. Yes. Let me see if we can maximize this because for some reason it looks like it's a little bit down. All right. So this should be good. All right, so the names on the short list: Qatar, Real Madrid. After his display, you expect something brilliant from him. Yes. Um, Rafael Leo, AC Milan. Christopher Nkunku, RB Leipzig. Mohamed Salah, Liverpool. Joshua Kimmich, Bayern Munich. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh God. Liverpool, Vinicius Junior and Real Madrid, Bernardo Silva, Manchester City, Luis Diaz, Porto / Liverpool, Lewandowski. They should have just given him this for the last 2 years that they robbed him. Yes. I don't know what Trent is doing here. I'm just reading out the list, all right? Riyad Mahrez, Manchester City, Casemiro, Real Madrid, Son Heung-min, Tottenham, Fabinho, Liverpool, good lord. Karim Benzema, well deserved, and maybe the leading pack. Megnan, AC Milan. So, is it? It's so much on it from AC Milan. Harry Kane, Tottenham Hotspurs. Darwin Nunes, Benfica / Liverpool. Phil Foden, Manchester City. Sadio Mane / Liverpool / Bayern Munich. Sebastian Aller, Ajax, Borussia Dortmund. Luka Modric, 17,000 years old. Real Madrid. Rudiger, Chelsea / Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo, Manchester United. What happened? Oh, Cristiano Ronaldo got on this.
Let's carry on, JD. Let's move on. He shouldn't be there. Let's go on.
Kevin De Bruyne. You don't said what? Kevin De Bruyne deserve to be on the list, but I don't think he should be a winner. Dusan Vlahovic, Florentina / Juventus, Virgil van Dijk. He's on the list. Liverpool, all right. Cancelo, Manchester City, good season on the list. Mbappe, and then Erling Haaland, Manchester City, Dortmund. Who you think should be half the list completely? Based on what you heard, guys. Who you think should be half the list completely? Nothing at all. No list. What Allah doing there? Well, I wonder what Cristiano Ronaldo doing there. We have to ask that first.
We do. Are you going top 5 or do you want to half this list?
Who you think should not have been on this list?
Who shouldn't have been on this list?
CR7.
Wow. So
right,
let's begin the
no Messi. That make it even worse. No Messi. That make it even worse.
No, I don't think Messi should have been on. The Ballon d'Or is not a lifetime achievement award. The Ballon d'Or is the best player in the last calendar year. And you cannot tell me that Messi was one of the best players in the world and performing on the pitch this last year. In the same for CR7. He should not be on this list, in my opinion. Rudiger, let's start from the let's
Rudiger, yeah, Rudiger was okay for Chelsea, but I wouldn't put Rudiger on it either.
mhm.
And if Rudiger is not going to be on it, Van Dijk, Van Dijk started very slow, but I could understand why they put Van Dijk on it. But
Mhm.
Van Dijk and Rudiger had a good season straight throughout. Sebastian Haller, I thought
He
that he
had a
was
good
okay.
start.
He
He
had
had a
a
good
good
start,
start,
but then he
but
faded.
I wouldn't put him on it either.
No.
Darwin Nunes, okay, the last season.
Well, Benfica had their run, so
That's
that's
why
probably
that's
getting
why I put him.
rewarded.
Okay. Fabinho, you would put Fabinho on it.
No.
Riyad Mahrez, Lewandowski, we can understand why they are on it. Luis Diaz, Porto / Liverpool. He came in and did a good job, and he started with Porto and did a good job, we could see why he's on it. Bernardo Silva had a brilliant season last season, but I wouldn't put Bernardo on it either.
Mhm.
Silva was good, but I wouldn't put him on it either. You can't just put Trent, Trent, no. These things are disrespecting football, you know? Yeah. Trent should not be on it, you know? Yes. Kimmich. Kimmich was injured at the start of the season, right?
Yeah.
So
But still a
Kimmich make it.
still a decent year for him.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
you have to look past the fact that Bayern didn't reach expectations in Champions, but again won their league. So it's like, what are we basing that off of? The
All right.
Liverpool Africans, that's not hard for me. As much as, but I've been thinking Sane was the better. I think Sane was the better player and is still the better player. Salah
Um,
was better 2 years ago, but I think Sane has been better.
Blue 18 EPL goals. All right, so that's the reason. All right, 18
Okay.
EPL goals. All right, hey JD, I realize that you have a hate on Liverpool. You know, no, 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 no. I'm just asking questions. You know, Jesus Christ, man, why we have to have a hate on someone when we are criticizing other personals as well? But
JD,
only when it comes on to Liverpool, oh, we hate Liverpool. No, no, no.
JD, is the host Jamaican? Then we're looking for drama.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. No, Messi. No, Messi never made it. PSG never went anywhere. All right. CR7 should be off as well. Honestly, Benzema is the only one that deserved to be there. Lewandowski deserved to be there based off the two previous seasons and what he did in this season as well. So he should be there. No,
Okay.
JD, you're going from bad to worse now, brother. What with what with what? Chris said Van Dijk should not.
Okay, guys. So give me your top five right now in the chat, and JD, give me your top five out
All
of this
right,
list. Give me your
I'm
top
gonna make
five
up
in
my top
chat.
five.
Give me your top five as well. Right? There's no wrong answers unless you
My top
say
five: Benzema. All right,
people
so
who argue.
Benzema one, Benzema under this one.
No
Um,
particular order, or give me the order. I don't.
no,
Be
I'm saying
spicy. I
one.
don't care.
No, I'm putting Vinicius.
Mhm.
Based on his impact on the list. We have to put Casemiro on it. Casemiro had a good season. Helped out Real Madrid entire. My God, man, he was superhuman in those games. Casemiro there, yes. We put Mohamed Salah on it. Salah had a very good season as well. Liverpool reached close in order to get it, and then I would put KDB on it, Kevin De Bruyne on it. So Kevin De Bruyne to finish off. So these are my five. And I think it might be just the five that they're going to have. Benzema, Vinicius, Casemiro, Salah, De Bruyne. Those are my five.
Okay. So now we got
Rudiger, how many other defenders were better to take his spot? Yeah, but I said I think the Rudiger was up there. That's why I said, oh my God.
But remember, guys, we're whittling down this list, right? Like we have the finalists, but we are whittling it down. So you can be great, but there could be someone who is greater. So happen here. Guys, put your top 5 from this list in the chat. We've seen a couple in here as well coming through. Put them in. I wonder if there's any simile. Kimani, you're killing me. You are killing me. Benzema, Robert, Benzema. That's fair.
That makes no sense. You can't just put Benzema Roberts because De Bruyne had a very good season. Salah had a very good season. Very tough to take Salah off because if he had won the Champions League or the Premier League, he might be in poor position to get it as well. Benzema carried Benzema with others carried Real Madrid. So Benzema and they won almost everything. So you have to give them credit there. All right, Vinicius did good. So it was a good vibe, man. Leo just dropped off the cut, in my opinion. Eddie said CR7 is 40 years old and got 18 EPL goals. So he deserves his spot. So that's how it's going. You deserve a spot because you're old and get goals. All right. So Zlatan should be on it every single year for the last 15 years. Okay. It's all like funny. You wouldn't say that. How many right back better than Trent that could take him he got assists, but being a player for the position, I think much it's just Liverpool system Trent can fit in. I have said that over and over, and I'm not going to take back my chat. That is 100% fact. How good Trent has been. How much other teams you ever heard say check out for Trent? How much other transfer bid you ever heard for Trent Alexander-Arnold? That's how you know how much of a player you are, you know. How much other teams you ever heard said that they want Trent Alexander on their team? It's not much in life. I'm very sorry. I've been watching this kid for the longest while, and I've not heard much teams said that they wanted Trent Alexander on their team. That's how you know when you're good to a system rather than you're good as a footballer in a position in general. I'm very sorry. So this bag of hype, yeah. So if you want to put him in as an attacking player, no problem. But it's not a whole heap of team. I don't. No, listen to me. I'm not asking you. Even England don't want him in their team. Am I lying? You never heard of big panel talking about they have 5 at the right backs and Trent would not be in it. JD, stop it. I never say every old player must in it. Trent would break the defending transfer record. Would Liverpool sell him? JD, Blue Heart, you're gonna you're gonna learn how much I know about football. Let them put Trent up for sale, and so much people buy him. Not one of the big team buying him. Buy what? You think Trent would have fit good in City's team? City would want Trent in their team. You have to can defend. Liverpool is. Let me leave off this Trent 18 because that's what they're gonna say. I'm 18
top
on Trent.
5.
So
let's get back to our top 5 list here. JD, you gotta leave the drama.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We have a wonderful and let me just take it off. Let me just take it off and finish the show sensibly, yeah, man. Because I can't bother. So Jason join the show now. So Jason, what say you on last week's run? You know?
Well, last week's matches were great. Just happy that football is back. Of course, I am especially happy because we got the 3 points over at Crystal Palace ground. So I'm going to get that out there right away, right? But as Africans alluded to, it is not a sprint. So, I'm not going to get ahead of myself. We're just going to take with time and take each game as they come. Other results that stood out, of course, the Fulham 2-2 draw. I've already put it in the chat what I thought Fulham was going to do, so I won't repeat. It's on the record, as JD likes to say. And I think as well, I was impressed with Newcastle's display as well. I think they pretty much control that match. Also, Man City getting off the mark pretty convincingly. I think West Ham would probably be a little bit disappointed with their showing in front of their home fans, but I think they will improve as the season goes. And yeah, Manchester United, long may the trouble continue.
Okay. The fight continues in the chat. Umza, you don't rate his defensive skill, but going forward, he's good. Dan Kira said, true, them can't pay for Trent. That's why no one bid for him. I can tell you, nobody, if you put Trent in a different system that he has to do any remote work for any other system, Trent would have been the worst fullback in the league. I am not asking you. I can put money on that. Not even second to worst. He would be the worst defender in the Premier League. And he has been one of the worst defender. If you take him off and put on the next team, I can... Remember, it was Trent I made my name on YouTube, when I said this man can't defend it and people disrespected me. It's around 5 years ago, And when Gary Neville came out and told Gary got that in front of his face, the man can't defend. Him are the worst defender in the league. No other team than Liverpool team he can play for. And I can bet you he's going to stay on that team forever. Because the man is not a footballer, a defender, brother. I'm very sorry. Simple as that. I'm very sorry. No matter, I don't care what people want to say. The man is not a defender, so and he can't make it in wing positions. He can't make it in right midfield position, and he can't make it over nobody as winger, nobody at all. So that's why he's there in their team. Simple. So this bag of hype of over players, I'm done with it, man. We need real ballers. That's all I'm gonna say. Man would be great in a Chelsea wing back. Okay, well, if you have good defenders. So tell me now. All right, because we don't want to war too much, but look at this now, because they have to take the story here, So Jason, now you are watching football for 1,000 years. Africans watching football for 1,000 years. Every time someone talking about someone buying Trent, hear what they said? Oh, because we have 3 defenders. So that is so you want to have a team and you have to always be thinking about someone else doing someone else's job?
That's not ideal, but at times coaches will allow for that if the player is exceptional at something. So Trent would fit that, right? With Trent, you're going to get outstanding delivery and outstanding attacking play. So a coach would live with his defensive deficiencies if the defense... Now, it's not ideal to have to depend on helping out a guy, but Trent gives you enough going forward that Klopp overlooks it. Not every coach has that ability to overlook a bigger deficiency that Trent has, but he does give you a lot going the other way. So it's a give and take.
Jason, I'm going to say something. I wanted to say something to you, and because people know that I'm mad, and you guys said I'm mad take. All right. Did you know that it's not Trent give you anything? It is actually Liverpool system give you that delivery, because it's Liverpool playing pressing style. Let Trent can advance. If Trent playing any other team, he can't advance to give you no delivery, because that man will be struggling and hold back the wingers. It's because of the system that they played, that they force back teams, attacking players to drop back on their full backs. That's why he can always overload in other systems. So that's why I'm saying he can't play for no other team. Jason, go back and look for yourself. The man delivery is good, but that's when you have a million space.
Yes, the system helps him to flourish. I agree with you totally. But you cannot look at Trent as a footballer and say, if we get a free kick in the attacking third, him being on the field makes your deliveries into the box better, because he's one of the best in the world at delivering a dead ball. Similar to when he's attacking. Perhaps some of those balls that he has the ability to play, they're more readily available for him in that system. But like this person said in the chat, I can't definitively say if he was playing Reece James's position for Chelsea that he wouldn't be effective in that position as well. So I think
I can definitively say it, because I play the position and I'm watching this kid for 5 years, and nothing has improved. Nothing. So 1 year. I'm a 8
So
of 1 player.
So it's not just the defending that you don't like. You also think that he can't progress the ball himself. Is that a problem you have with him?
The man can't read. The man don't read the game properly, and the man can't defend. It's only isolative space the man make advance, but because Liverpool team is so good based off what Klopp does over the years, the man look good in it. Every single time when they have to make some decision outside Liverpool, people don't want him in their team. It was a big thing for England. The man had one of the most assists, and they're saying they don't believe he should be in the team. And so DNA, look how you're fighting me. Go and fight Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, because they were saying the same thing. Everybody saying, yo, this man, he doesn't offer nothing, and the England system is a back four system that, you know, it stifles, it shuts you in, and they have two defensive central, or one created, one deeper line playmaker and a defensive central, but both of them ended up being defensive centrals, to be honest. So, and both of them is defensive central, because Calvin Phillips and my boy from West Ham, they are two defensive central, but they can progress the ball. But I'm showing you that when you have those two persons sitting in the hole, it's hard for the man to advance, and he must stifle other teams. And it's just a fact. So if Liverpool people want to be upset, it's just the truth. I'm very sorry. You get me? I'm very sorry. The man never flourishing on nothing. That man are going to stay at Liverpool until him dead, or until Klopp leave. Then you're going to see, how much I was correct for 7 years. All right, keep on fighting with me.
Well, JD, where I agree with you is, I think if he was to leave and go to another team that plays a back four, then it wouldn't work. But I think if he's playing in a 3-5-2 or a 3-4-3 and he's the advanced wing back, it could potentially work, because, you know, those teams typically tend to attack through the wings, and that's what you want Trent doing. I mean, yes.
Don't put your money upon Trent. You're going to lose, Jason, I tell you. All right?
No,
all right.
We agree in that I think he doesn't sense danger well enough to play right back, and he's just poor defending, period. He's just not really a very good defender one-on-one or anything. But, you know, in a certain system, especially if you want your wingbacks to attack, he can play in that system. Now, the system has to be a certain system. I agree with you with that. But there are other teams that play similar wingback attacking systems that I think he could play in.
Okay. All right, then. All right. Richard.
And as far as England is concerned, if Southgate plays a back three with wingbacks like he did at the Euro, then Trent should be on the team. If he's planning to play a back four, I wouldn't put Trent on the team.
All right, so Richard said, never seen him in another system, so I can't say he wouldn't be effective in another. You can't, Richard, you can go and look at English system, and you will see for yourself. Go on, he played in numerous systems, and believe me, when you see it, you're going to realize it's not the same player. So we have to give Klopp a load of praise for him to take a personal. That ain't a right back, and let him look like one of the world best. So that means, believe me, in life, I think is when Klopp leaves Liverpool, we're going to realize how good of a manager that guy is. Believe me, and how good of a system he had, in my opinion. Because some of them players here are not as good as what we are giving them credit for. They are as good as their system lead them to be. So I think Klopp should take much more credit. Well said, Guna. Yeah, man, know yourself. Anything we go remotely closer to 1-1 a year. Well said. Okay, don't rate Neville. Man said Man U will be much better than Arsenal this year. No, because he was trying to look at the players them to come in and how much money they do have. They know that Man U has more money than Arsenal, so that's why they came up with that. Trent, no good defensively, but he's still a decent player. He attacks better than how some defenders defend. All right. Man knows where in the box to put the ball. All right. So what happened if you can't? You you don't get any chance to put the ball in the box, and you have him on the field for the whole time. So you're gonna be under 15? Yo, I've watched that man play games before, and I literally saw the man stand up, and players play the ball around him, and the guy just turn around. Yo, listen. Now, let me just leave that guy alone. Let me just continue. Let me put up the list because I'm talking about Trent, man. I'm telling you, man. I have history with that guy, bro. I can tell you, man. History, man. That guy ain't as good as what you're saying, man. Not at all, man. And that's why
JD
Bernardo Silva. Yeah.
that is not the reason, right? That what Richard Stewart said. That's not correct.
No. Nothing about goalkeeper. He's dating us. That a madness. Like Richard telling on me. I saw his comment.
I just
Oh,
ignored it because I saw what he was doing. I was just like, I'm not going to take this bait. But this list thing, Gunnar, let's get back to this. The Ballon d'Or finalists there. We are trying to do top 5. Who are your top 5 based off the listing that was selected? We had a few in the chat that came in. A lot of similar names coming in. Benzema is a name that was popping up a lot. We saw a lot of Vinicius Jr., but not to bias or send you in any direction. Who are your top 5? Because I haven't given mine yet. JD has given his, but who are your top?
If I can see the list one more time, if that's possible, that would help me a little. Mm-hmm. I know my number 1 will be Benzema. I know that for sure. I think he deserves it more than anybody else. But if I could see the list again, I will give you the rest of my 5. I was trying to pull it back here, but I'm not finding it.
JD, do you have the list?
I think he's trying to.
I'm trying to put the list up, but sometimes we get a little trouble. All right. Lord God. And I just had... Sure.
What? Well, it wasn't an open tab.
We're going to do our prediction because remember 2 hours having a man and we can't.
Yeah. No, I know.
We're going to sign up for the Ballon d'Or.
Oh, we can do our predictions. Don't worry. We have an hour to go. And we haven't gotten to a real fight yet, so we have plenty of time.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
I mean, if you're having trouble getting the list, we can come back to it and just go through the games, and then maybe we can close with that again.
Let's do that then.
Yeah, man. Because I want to get at least the score.
And maybe if we stop thinking about Trent for a little bit, maybe you can calm, you know.
No, it's good. It's good, man. I just want to get this thing in. And make my prediction. That's all, you know. Yeah. So my prediction is here.
By the end of this year, we'll have JD's top 11 of players that he doesn't rate, or players that we'll just continue to poke him with. We'll have Richarlison as the 9. We'll have Trent Alexander-Arnold as a right back. We've 9 more to go. 9 more to go in the keeper. So
yeah, every week another player. JD, you know. Yeah,
no, but Jason, a long time I'm fighting the Trent back there.
Yeah, I remember you telling me like that was one of the things that kind of got you recognition was like,
yes, man. Long time,
man. Look, Trent is really a liability in defense, you know.
Yes, man. The man is poor, yo. But tell you what, I'm gonna leave the war alone, as what they said. Let me go through the games, them guys. We are going through the games, them. So let me see if we can get this thing on. If you just come in, guys, make sure to smash the like button and make sure to share. Make sure to subscribe. All right? Yes, man. That is a little bit better because we want to make sure you can see the games yourself as well. So we have the first game up on the chart here. Obviously, you guys hype up Aston Villa so bad. So more than likely, you guys are going to say Aston Villa will be winning this one. So what say you guys?
Well, for the Villa game, disappointing performance from Villa last week. I mean, I would expect them to do more against the opponent that they had. I am going to say that was probably a little bit worse than they probably will be this season in terms of their performances. I think they have a bounce back this week. I will probably predict in this game, I would say a 2-1 for Aston Villa.
2-1. All right. And what you saw from Aston Villa, for you to say they are going to score 2 goals?
Well, I'll tell you what. I saw from Aston Villa that they had some opportunities on the wings. They didn't really take much advantage of that. They got a lot of crosses into the box that didn't connect. So I think with a little bit more care with the final pass, they'll have some more opportunities on goal. And I just think that Everton's defense is not anything to write home about. So I could see them at home, maybe converting one or two of their crosses or chances and getting more chances to actually score a goal. I can see Digne especially and Matty Cash and Bailey having a lot of joy on the wings. So I think that will create some opportunities for them. So I think they'll be able to pull it out and come out 2-1 victories at the end.
All right. Africans, what say you on that one? Because I'm telling you, some man has a force Aston Villa to get points. You know.
Well, the I used to play for Chelsea derby finished last weekend, so Everton doesn't have to get up and play emotionally to try to beat Chelsea. They're playing Villa now, and now Lampard can look across the pitch and see, oh, here's a player that I beat a few times, but also bested me a few times more, who I think is probably the better coach here. So I'm going to go in a little tighter affair. I'm going to go 1-0 Villa over Everton.
1-0 Villa over Everton. All right. You know what? I'm going with Everton to win 2-1 over Aston Villa. 2-1. I do believe that they're going to concede a goal, but I think they're going to score 2. You get me? This hype of Aston Villa will not last for you guys on the panel. Just wait until after 5 games. Let's wait.
They're playing Everton, JD. Like, there are a few
stop.
teams.
You guys are going to stop disrespecting Richarlison's ex-team, you know? All right?
His ex-team, yes. So now we have
So
to
that's
watch
the-
his teams he used to play for too?
That's the link. Richarlison ex-team. That's why you go.
Wow. The team that says no, we don't want you anymore. That team. You want us to not disrespect that team after you hype up the man for a week. Okay. No, it's good. I'm glad we've established that, JD. I'm glad.
No, true culture. I just talk football, you know. If people want to get into their feelings, they get in their feelings. I can show you what I'm saying, you know. And then you can't deny what I'm saying. You're just gonna try fight. So if people want to cuss me for baller, that's okay.
No. Most Liverpool fans I know cuss Trent more than any of them, you know. So
Yeah, it surprised me. Because all the big channels them cuss him always. So it surprised
I
me.
always
That's
cuss
what
him.
cuss me. All right, so
We
a
have
draw
one-
match.
Yeah.
So they said it's going to be a draw match. Zangrunt said it's going to be 0-0. Everton done well versus Chelsea defensively, to be fair. That's what I saw, Umzo. So I don't know why these two personals on the panel, because they what they're doing, you know, they're kind of voting towards they made their prediction, you know.
No,
Yes.
no.
They're not
Well,
going with the
but JD, that makes perfect sense. The way how you get to the end of the league with a certain amount of points is losing or winning. So if we think Aston Villa are going to finish above Everton, more than likely we're going to think they're going to beat them
Yes,
at
but
home.
no, but JC, you cannot do it like that. You have to look at individual performances to know that maybe they can ship in something closer. And they defended
Yes.
better than Aston Villa last week. So why do you think they're going to just become garbage next week again? And just
Because-
make Aston Villa score 2
Let
goals.
me
Because they're not
explain
playing
why.
Chelsea.
Let me explain why. Because when you're a mid to low table team, you don't have consistency in your performances. So they can play like crap last week and play much better this week. That's why they're going to finish in the mid table. They're not going to be consistent. So I can't have consistent predictions.
Yeah, but Aston Villa ain't going to be consistent either, because they're not a top tier team. They're a mid-table team just the same.
That's my yes, and they are capable of having a bad performance last week and then turning around and having a good one this week. I think they're going to turn around and play better this week. That's what I think.
Okay, so you think that Aston Villa can turn it around to get a good performance, but you don't think Everton can do it. Everton is just a bad team.
Everton had a good performance last week, so they won't have another one.
No, defensively, not attacking wise. So it was still off of a good performance.
But now we're changing our
attacking off to come.
Now you're adding in defensively, attacking. Next, you're going to say, actually, they had great set pieces. Actually, the corners were great. No, Everton had a good performance against Chelsea.
JD, you should have known going into this that Everton wouldn't have any offense. They lost Pele off of the team.
All right, I will leave it there. So 2-1 Villa, Blue Art. All right, wishful thinking. Watch out, you guys are going to be crying again. Obviously, we are gonna be busy doing other streams, but believe me, I'm gonna keep an eye on this game because I'm gonna laugh after you guys. Because I'm telling you, Everton beating Aston Villa. Just watch. Because I know no one talk about Gerard. How he sets up his team and if you guys like it. You understand me? Because that is actually a part of the game as well, the coach, and how he implements his team, And what we saw in the first game, it was not good. So you believe that he's going to change things because you have to factor him in. And I think Lampard might have a little bit more experience than him. And Lampard, Lampard might want to go in to beat him to show that he's a better midfielder over history.
But he is.
It's a lot of things.
That's another debate for another day. That's a 2-hour debate in itself.
It's a lot of things on the line. Yes, all right, then no problem. Oh my God, then we have the mighty Arsenal. The mighty Arsenal up against Leicester. All right? Up against Leicester.
I don't know why you're asking him what he's saying the result will be. So
I'm going last on this one. You guys go first.
Based on what I saw from Leicester, they are not so bad as what people gave them, like people predicted them to be, and I think they're going to grow from strength to strength. In my my belief, I think they're going to, because Leicester is a similar team like Brighton. Oh, they just pick players and they seem to always develop players at a ridiculous rate. So when people out here talking about, they're going to be FP poor. You understand me? I think they're going to surprise a lot. They're going to bring through some strong kids and they're going to cause all sorts of havoc. And Arsenal, they do have a good record against Arsenal. People out here talking, they have a good record against Arsenal. Arsenal always find a way out to lose or draw against Leicester. Obviously, they're in a better vein. So maybe they can go there and get the 3 points. But the 3 points is not just a walk in the park given. Yes, because you still need Jesus to be on form. You still need a few personnels in midfield to start clicking over time. People said it's not 2016. All right, okay, no problem. All right. Tell you what, I'm going for a 1-1 draw. A 1-1 draw in that game. Arsenal versus Leicester 1-1. Jamie Vardy is just like a problem for Arsenal. And a penalty for Arsenal might be in the weeks, the big baller Saliba might have to take down Jamie Vardy to stop him.
Don't start. For me, I think it's early in the season, so everyone is still looking good. Everyone can still pull up performances and trick us or try to tell us that it's 2016 or 2017 a game. James Maddison can roll back the clock for a moment, but come up short. I see this as a high-scoring game, 3-2 Arsenal, because at the end of the day, we will ask ourselves, what would Jesus do? And I think he has to show up well to get that 3 points and probably contributes to 2 of those goals. So 3-2 Arsenal over Leicester.
All right.
Sarolino. Yeah, so of course this Arsenal game I'll have a lot of eyes on, probably be watching for the whole time. So going into this game, I think Leicester will come with a lot of fight because we did take 6 points from them last year. I think it was the first time in a long time we did that against them. And so I think Brendan Rodgers will have the team up for it. I still think, even though as JD, you made a great point, like they're similar to Brighton in that Rodgers is so clear in his system that they can probably plug in new people and still look decent as a team. But I think at the back, they're still very light. I think if the only defender that they have currently that I would probably want is Fofana. Everybody else is just kind of okay or coming off an injury. Johnny Evans is 1,000 years old. Vestergaard I thought would be good, but he never really got a chance last year with them. I don't think Pereira is healthy. Castagne is pretty good, the Belgian wingback. But other than that, they don't really have that many great defenders back there. So I agree with Africans, it'll probably be a high-scoring game. I would love for Arsenal to keep another clean sheet, but even though he's 59 years old, Vardy always scores when he's fit against Arsenal. So I would see him probably scoring a goal still in the game. But I think that Jesus is going to get off the mark in this game. And I see us going out 3-1 victors tomorrow.
3-1. Oh my God, Arsenal back in business. Big side. First home game for the year. Arsenal will be buzzing. Tell us, man, try out as well.
Hey, if he plays well against them, that maybe expedites that sale
No,
there.
but
So.
oh my God! All right, so
There's
Bright.
two-
Oh, yeah, continue.
I was just gonna say on the Tillemans thing, there's two schools of thought, right? So one is he's definitely coming to Arsenal and he's gonna play a double agent and play like crap and then come to us in the next week. Or he's gonna play great and then Arsenal doesn't want him anymore because he caused us to lose the game. So I don't know how it's gonna play out. I'm hoping he's a double agent though.
No. Okay, all right. Let me not further that one because we have a lot to go through. Yes, but Arsenal looking good, and hopefully they can really go back to the Arsenal of old because we have to really respect them because I truly believe that Arsene Wenger showed Pep Guardiola first that it could be a success to play a style of football in the country. So it was Arsenal actually brought this style of football to the land. So we have to give them respect for to see the beautiful football Manchester City playing up to this point. So a lot of things in history. You have to fall back on. So Wenger, massive respect. Arsene Wenger, Arsenal, massive respect. Brighton,
You're welcome.
No, not I'm not giving it a new respect. I'm just giving it old respect. We hope Man City goes back to the Man City of old as well. Oh my God, the bad mind. So it's just sad. Anyways, there we go. Brighton, Newcastle, both teams look like two of the best teams in the Premier League. Obviously, we saw City trying out all sorts of things, but that's just Pep Guardiola. Always try to reinvent football, so that's different. But based off this fight, both teams look like they deserve to be in the top performers of the night. Danny Welbeck look like he's 13 and Rashford look like he's 75. When it's the flip side, remember it was Danny Welbeck left, for these guys to come in, from Manchester United, and he's the one dog walking Manchester United. So it only goes to show. So lovely performance from both teams, man, and both teams look like they have a good future ahead of them. So let me start with Jason. So Jason, what say you on the side of Brighton, Newcastle?
Well, Brighton, Newcastle. Look, as you said, two of the better performing teams the first week. I think I would give Brighton a slight edge for two reasons. One, they're at home. And two, I think even for as poor as Manchester United was, they definitely put up more of a fight than Forest did against Newcastle. So I think Brighton has been at least tested in that second half last week. Okay. So due to that, I think that, Newcastle will find the early part of this game tough because they haven't really seen a team play like that yet this season. So I'll give the slight edge to Brighton. I do think that there will be some goals in the game. So I will go for a 2-1 to Brighton.
All right, 2-1 to Brighton. All right, so we have a super chat here. Andrew, big up yourself. Guys, we are on 1 hour and guys, if you pass through the video, drop a like. If you want to go about your business, we have no problem. But you drop a like on the video so you get the visibility up there. All right. It makes no selfish gain for you to not want to like the video because you don't want to steer on this video. It makes no sense because we're not going to return back to your garbage Jamaican videos them if that's what you want. All right. Yes. Anyways, big up because I don't know what them people are selfish as man. Yeah. But thanks to all the real people that actually supports the videos and always be around us. Yes. So we're bringing Africans and then we read it super chat. Just had to put that in because I checked the likes and it doesn't look like these people are playing with people,
No, similar to what Jason was saying, I do think Brighton, out of the two, I think Brighton ends the season a little bit higher than Newcastle. I think they're in that same group of teams. My Ghanaian bias comes up and I say, what? Tariq Lamptey off the bench for 30 minutes? I'd like to have that too. definitely trying to get himself into match fitness, especially now with Cucurella gone. That's an opportunity for him. Defensively, I'm hoping to see him take a step. Offensively, going forward, he is there. Newcastle will try to do what they do. I see this going Brighton 2, Newcastle 0.
Brighton 2, Newcastle 0. Wow. All right. All right. Andrew said up JD. Chelsea 3-5-2 all the way. All right. Zangron said 2-1. Castle. All right. But Andrew, me not really care about another channel, Andrew. I Premier League net talk about Andrew. So me no know about it. Me erase my memory, Andrew. All right. I do Premier League. All right, Andrew. Yeah. Me don't know not where I talk about Andrew. Nothing at all. Nothing. Me done. All right. So Africans say he's going for Brighton. All right. You see, because the Isle money, the thing at right now, I think the Isle money will pull off a draw in this game. I think this is gonna be a 1-1 draw. Obviously, we saw some things from Newcastle, but definitely Nottingham Forest never really offered much coming forward. So they could have expanded in midfield. I think Brighton will showcase a similar performance like last time around. And they are going to make it tough, extremely tough for Newcastle. So they will pin them back a little bit more. And Brighton is a very much creative team. Their system is good. So I want to say that it's going to be more of a draw. And I would lean on Brighton to win it if someone should win it. But I'm going with a draw, though. I think both teams started off well. And a draw would be much, much better for them based on what I saw still. Franchi said 2-2 draw will be an exciting one. Only try not play with my ticket, cause me I go, okay. No man, come on here. Of course you can bet, man, based on what we saw, Umzo 2-0. Nah, can't see Newcastle losing. They are on a very good form, but Umzo, no. Brighton on a very good form as well. I don't know what you're talking about. Brighton on a very good form as well. Brighton is a top. So hold on it. So we're just saying so hold on it. Manchester United is just a garbage club, a garbage team, current team. For Brighton to just go there and no one respect them. I can promise you, if Newcastle play Manchester United, it's not going to be a clear win for Newcastle. Manchester United might still beat Newcastle. So you have to give the guys them respect for their win. And their win was more impressive than Nottingham Forest. We know they are bad, We know they are bad, But I think they can still turn up and beat Newcastle. On any given day too. On any given day they can get a win, but they can also lose the game. The problem is, is not because they can't win games, It's because they don't have that expected factor about them anymore. They can just lose any game. That's the difference. That's the difference between a big team, and a small team. That's the whole thing. That's a big look. It's the consistency we just talk about. Manchester City, Liverpool. What the difference with them and Man U? They lost games against small teams. They draw a game against Fulham. But the problem is when they draw that game against Fulham, it's not going to happen 10 more times. You understand me? They're going to batter every other team. So that's a big difference, man. That's a big difference, man. So we know we don't like Manchester United or we burn them out because they're not good anymore. But give Brighton a good respect on their victory, man. And I think it's going to be a moral booster for them, in my opinion still. Maybe I could be wrong.
Look, for as bad as Manchester United are, and everyone knows they're not the best, they still had a spell in that second half against Brighton where Brighton was hanging on for their life. So, I mean, look, that game could have easily finished 2-2 or even 3-2 Manchester United when you look back at the second half.
It definitely could. But speaking of a game that won't end 2-2 or 3-2, on to the next game.
All right. Oh, you hear them? These mans out here burn out my boss Alan, burn out everybody in City. And all of a sudden, people out here talking about this is one game we know ain't ending 0-0.
If this ends JD, if this ends 0-0, I don't know what I'm going
It's
to
the
do.
worst finishing on planet Earth if it ends 0-0 from
If,
both teams.
I'd
if
say
this ends
I'd
zeros,
buy a shirt of yours, but you don't have a shirt yet, so
if this ends 0-0, I'm sure my boy bet thing boss. Cause I know him not pick no 0-0 for that one. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, okay. Jason, what say you on this
All right,
score?
we'll go first on City. Look, I think JD will be smiling from ear to ear by the end of this game because I think Holland might actually get the hat trick this time. I can definitely see Man City maybe getting
He's not getting. Just take
four.
out the hat-trick out of the line, unless he's going to get the hat-trick in 35 minutes. Because you see this bad-minded boy named Pep, he has a problem, you know. Just listen to
So
his,
what?
his post game, and you realize this man. It's like he doesn't want anybody to achieve nothing. You have to get the hat-trick faster because he's going to
No,
take you
but
off.
then
Because
what?
the
Well,
game is.
he so what? He made a comment about
The man is a madman,
Holland.
man. He has problem, man. I can't stand the man. You can't bet on Manchester City. I can't stand Pep. If believe me, he's gonna pull off the player. I'm telling you, if it's not, he has to get a hat-trick in 45 minutes. If
Oh,
he
I
do it,
see what you're saying. If him don't get the hat trick by 60 minutes, him not gonna get it
yes,
because him gonna
yes,
come off. I got
yes.
you. I got you.
And
Well,
that's
look,
how he's.
he very well might against this team. I mean, I know they did win a game last week, but this is a totally different opposition. They'll be going to the Etihad. So I could see this one being a 5-love, honestly. 5-0, Manchester City.
All right. Yeah, man. Pep Guardiola. Go ahead, Africans. But Pep Guardiola, I can't stand the man. Sometime, man. Yo, the man. Yo.
I was gonna say 5, and because I don't want to have the same prediction as someone else, I'm just gonna say for the sake of chaos, give me 6. Give me 6 goals. Because I could see it happening. So yeah, 6-love. 6-love. And
6 low. Oh my
yes. And the powder
Guys,
blue will be endless.
All right, so we have J37 just subscribe. Thanks for the subscription. Umza said he's slowly building up Alan. Relax, JD. The man knows what he's doing. All right then. Tell you what. You continue. You continue. You don't know me. You don't know the one Pepper like me, no. All right. This man is a madman, man. His behavior sometimes ridiculous, man. He's a genius, you know, but they always say geniuses are borderline mad, and Pep is full time mad. Yes, so but for me, I think it's going to be a clear win by over 2 goals. That's what I would say. I'm not going to say the 6 and the 5 like Jason. I think it might just be 6 and 5. Yes. What I saw
So
from them.
11. Is that on record, JD? Is that on record?
I said
11?
it might just be 6 and or 5 or 6 and 5 or
I
6,
didn't
6
hear the
or
or.
5.
My
Whatever.
mistake, JD.
Yes, 6
I
or
heard 6
5.
and 5.
Yes,
So
it might be 6 or 5, but I want to say they are going to win by a clear 2-goal margin. That's all I would say for now. Because Pep's still tweaking things. Remember, we don't get the left back that we surely want at this point. Obviously, he has identified players and they're working on it. So they still have systems to nullify those weaknesses that they do believe that they had before. And I broke down something early on talking about the system that they're using here. Where in which they are using a 2. Let me try see if we can bring it up here. We will change the system here for a temporary time just to show them. You can see the list, Bossy? Bossy, you can see it? All right, this is how they are playing right now. This is how they are playing. This is how they are playing when teams can't match them. This is how they are playing. So and that's why I said Alan will get numerous amount of goal, and then they are gonna break wide, come around to suffocate teams. So that means Alan, if you drop deep, they are gonna overcrowd you. And if you give him space in behind, De Bruyne will be free in this entire zone here. De Bruyne will be free, and the range of passing of this man is incredible. You get me? You're gonna hear people talk about this for the entire season. If you push, come at them and are drop back, believe me, man, the space that will be here would be incredible. So I wouldn't be surprised if Alan on the score sheet within 15 minutes. Because I do see Bournemouth to drop back. So that is my whole deal there. But I don't know what this man will choose right after that. All right. But that's just my take. And that's what I love about City last week. I love the way how he invented something else. That's where I have to give him respect on that style. But tell you what, it is what it is. Yes, so I'm going for 3-0. 3-0 over 2 goals. 3-0 I'm going for. Pepe's
Sean
JD,
Bass,
brother.
I don't even think Jamal Lowe is going to be in the stadium. I think he's going to leave, Sean Bass.
Agreed.
All right. So who we are going up against next? Leeds, Southampton. That is the next good tricky one.
I was trying to put Southampton way down, eh? Yeah,
Yes, man.
That one tricky. Well, look, if you base it off of last week, most will probably say Leeds for the win. But I mean, on the balance of play, I thought Wolves played well enough to get something out of that game. So I don't think, that Leeds victory. I think that Leeds victory had more to do again with just, Ellen Road being a crazy place to play. And that crowd just never come off of your back. So, any glimmer of hope, that crowd going to go crazy. Now, with Leeds not being at home this time and Southampton, in the past, this coach, whenever they get big beatings, they usually come back strong in the next game. So I think something similar will probably happen in this one. I will go for a Southampton victory. I'll say 2-1.
2-1 Southampton?
Yes.
All right, that one the first prediction of the day. I agree with you. I do believe that Leeds improved, but I don't think they improved that much. I still see open gaps, and Southampton is a team that try to play expansive football. So once they can stretch that pitch, I think they can actually create chances against Southampton against Leeds. So let's see then. I will go 2-1 in favor of Southampton.
I'm going to go with 2-1 for Leeds. I think a nice pressing system is great when everyone is fresh. And then everyone loses hope in it when you realize that we're running and they have 6 goals and we're still running. So the early season, I think the United States of Leeds are able to build some hype. They'll talk as if they've done something here, and then eventually they'll fade down the road. But I think Leeds is able to build on their momentum from last week and take it another 2-1 win.
All right, no problem. For persons, if you just joined, make sure to get the likes up. Get us to 50 likes at least. We still have 27 minutes before the 2 hours. Yes, Blowout said 2-2 Leeds. Franchi says 2-1 Leeds. Both teams are subpar. Leeds will win based off grit and effort. Okay, I thought the grit and effort would have came from Southampton, but let's see still. Leeds 3-2. All right. Southampton will win 2-1. All right. So now we're moving to the mighty Manchester United. All right. I don't just look like you want to attack this one.
Well, I can, I'm going to attack some fans in the chat now, because I know these guys somehow, for such a terrible current team, them have whole heap of fans. But anyway, Brentford versus Manchester United. Now, Brentford at home is a lot different from on the road, and they were like that last year. But I just feel like they might be getting Manchester United at the wrong time, especially after that result at home last week. I think that Manchester United will probably have a bit of a bounce back performance this week from the start. It probably won't take as long to get going like they did last week. But I still think that Brentford at home will be a little bit much for them to get the 3 points. But I definitely see this one being a 1-1 draw more than likely.
Hmm.
Okay.
I want to say Brentford win, but no, I think it will draw.
All right. This is one it's tough, guys. Very, very tough. I'm going
It's
to
a
give
tough
my
one.
take on it.
All right.
What say you, Africans?
The bees versus the has-beens is an interesting matchup of styles. Will it be the team who apparently only score with set pieces and penalties? I see you, Ivan Tony. Or will it be a team that we celebrate them for their past? I think the has-beens dig back and remind us that they used to be a good team, and they get a result, tricking the red side of Manchester to think that all is well and will finish top four in the table again. I'm talking to you, Nelson. I'm talking specifically to you. He's my co-host on the podcast. So I think Man United get this done. They win this because, like you did say, Jason, this team right now, I feel if they don't respond here, I'm picking them to win this 2-0. 2-0. If they don't respond to their game and the week they've had, I mean, it's a long season for Manchester and enjoy. So they need to respond and get this win here to kind of get back on. But if they don't, oh, the tears of those Red Devils. They will be sweet.
All right. So we have a lot of scoreline coming in. So for me, I think I am looking at a draw. I think they're gonna struggle to make because what I think they're gonna do, they're gonna try and secure not losing the game. Because remember you're the big team, and you're trying to get on the consistency train. So what you have to try and do, you have to try and make sure you don't lose games first. So I think they're gonna always go with that first. So that will take away some of their attacking threats because they are starting to focus on certain things, and maybe that will influence their starting lineup as well. So watch the starting lineup because they're gonna try and make sure, okay, inverted winger that can do defensive chores as well, because you want to make sure you don't lose any little space there and stuff. Yes, those are the things you're
Mhm.
going to be seeing from Manchester United coming. So we have to always factor those things in here because remember,
Mm.
Ten Hag started. He wants to put points on the board so he can make
Yes.
people calm rather than um, you lose the next game and it's done. If they lose, I agree with the Africans. If they lose the next game, 16,895 million videos make on YouTube. Fight starts out of the gate. Bombs start to show in the stadium.
Hey,
Yes,
hey,
believe
at
me.
least they're not having a garage sale like somewhere in Spain. But hey, it'll be tough.
Um, he's going for a draw. All right, draw. So people said 1-1 draw. Manu losing 3-1. I don't see Brentford scoring so much
Wow.
goals.
Wow.
I don't see Brentford
Brentford
scoring that
winning
many.
2-1. All right. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. If you're just coming here, guys, make sure to subscribe. Brentford 3-0 before the game. Jesus. So hold on. They don't think Manchester United playing football at all.
Hey. Oh, Sancho with the brace, JD. I want you to write that down because I'm going to be wrong. So I'm just
No,
going
it
to say
can't
it.
be Sancho with the brace because they said they are going to lose. They are going to lose.
Oh, I know for my prediction, Sancho with the brace, 2-0.
All right. Okay. So 2-0 for Manu.
Yeah.
Africans. Brentford is a tough defensive team.
Yeah. And if you don't foul them in the box, where will they score?
Okay, so how much chances United will create against them when they?
Look, United scored off the back leg of someone last week. Imagine what happens when they actually try to kick towards the frame. They'll be unstoppable.
All right, all right, all right. No problem. United don't win the pressure. If United don't win, the
Next
pressure
one
will
for
continue to mount on the players and manager, and they can't handle the pressure. That's what I'm saying. So that I don't think it's a win. I think it's more of a draw. Just get points on the board because I don't think they were actually trying to say United will come in the top four. No one had said that. So they just want to stabilize the ship and get the football quality up. Because remember, when they look over the next side, they saw the sky blue off playing football at a different level. You understand me? And that's what they are trying to emulate right now. That's what they brought in Ten Hag. So they just want to bring points on the board. Hi guys, first time here viewing Spurs fans. All right, thank you very much, John Carter. Hope all
I'm
is well.
sorry, John. I'm sorry for that.
He's a Spurs fan. Yes. Thanks for being here, John. Make sure you subscribe. All right. We need as much fans, and we need a Spurs fan on the panel, so we can
Yes.
challenge Mr. Jason. All right.
I have a Chelsea fan that would love to come on the panel one of these weeks too, but we can
A
discuss
Spurs
that.
fan. All right. All
Yeah,
right.
Chelsea fan. Yeah.
All right. And they have the fridge and the midget. Tony will bully them. All right, Ericsson against old club. Yes, yes, yes. But Ericsson is playing as a striker right now. Um, but anyways, let me move on. I think a 1-1 draw would be an okay result, and they can pick
Yeah, I
up
think
because I watched Brentford in games like this at the start, and they started off the season so good. I saw them against Chelsea, and believe me, they dominated Chelsea, and everyone thought that Chelsea would have dominated the game. The only thing they never did was score the goals. They dominated Chelsea. They dominated the ball. Go back and look at that game. So it's like you guys don't know that they can play football and they are a gritty team. So believe me, man, Manchester United will be up against it, man. I know Jason don't rate Brentford, but I'm telling you, they played some game last season, even is Aston Villa that he's hyping up. They
no,
played some even better games than Aston Villa by far.
I,
You know?
no. I said that I like Brentford's manager, so I like how they play.
Okay.
I like their Danish manager. I think he sets them up well. And actually, they have some reinforcements coming that will help because the guy that they're getting is supposed to be the second coming of Ericsson. And you saw what Ericsson did last year in their midfield. He kind of gave them a boost in the second half. So that Damsgaard guy, when he finally arrives, I don't know if he'll be there in time to play tomorrow, but it was official this week, so he might play tomorrow, and he will help.
All right.
Mikel
So John
Damsgaard.
Carter fighting with Jason. Yes, man, no problem. The more
No,
people
John Carter, just so you know, I am not a Chelsea fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. So when we play Spurs, I don't own a Spurs shirt, but I will put on a white shirt and write the little ugly badge, and we can call that a Spurs shirt.
All right. Stop disrespecting other teams, please. Be respectful on the
Yes.
panel because anytime I get mad, you said, "Oh, JD, calm down." But you always disrespect the next fans. You can't do that.
No, I said I accept the bet. I don't own a Spurs shirt, so I
We
will have to
talking
go
about
and
a
make
white
sure.
shirt and a little dirty badge and a little crusty badge and stop that. Jesus.
It was a little badge. Now it became a crusty badge. Now because of dirty, like
Oh my god.
it's entertainment.
Man acting like he's not saying it.
John
It
Carter,
was heavily
no
implied.
disrespect. No disrespect, John Carter. Just a little banter.
Yeah, I know. All right, so Chelsea, Tottenham, Hotspur.
What a game. It's the return of Richarlison, everyone.
Yes, it's Chelsea with
back.
all the goals.
He's back.
Yes,
He's back to sit beside Conte on the bench.
and score all the goals.
All right, let people stay in their feelings. Don't worry yourself. When Richarlison score one, every time Richarlison has the ball, Jason will please don't score. Please don't score. Please don't assist.
JD, it's true. When Richarlison scores one, you'll tag us all as if you just won the World
Yeah,
Cup.
of
Hey, look at my baller there, man. Look at me baller. Me baller score one.
Just watch. They're gonna tired for Simon face this year because I can tell you're going to be having Haaland and Richarlison banging in the goals. Them make some of these guys banging on the keyboard. All right. So
Yeah.
what say you, Jason, on this one?
All
Tottenham.
right, Chelsea Spurs. This should probably be the match of the weekend for sure. Look, a lot of people kind of downplaying Chelsea's performance, but I thought they did well to get that 1-0 because Everton, I thought, played better than most people thought they would. Koulibaly looked really good before he came off. So, that definitely will help them into the back. But Spurs, man, they were a juggernaut against Southampton. I am very curious to see how Chelsea's defense holds up against this attack, because Kulusevski is looking like he's ready for the fight this year. Maybe the addition of Richarlison might light a fire under Kulusevski so he doesn't have to go on the bench. So, you know, boy, this one is so hard to predict. Look, I
maybe
think
Harry Kane can go on the bench as well too.
What's that?
No, I'm saying maybe Harry Kane can go on the bench as well too, because maybe Kulusevski playing so good, and they want a person to bring speed and everything to the party. They might consider putting on big Richarlison. You know, I'm just asking. You know,
I think that would take a miracle if Kane is on the bench at any point. I just don't see it. Even if he's not on form. Like, because based on last week, we looked at the stats. Kane was by far the worst performer of the top three, right?
Yes.
So
And
on
the field as well. He was not as fluid, but he takes
on the whole field, on the whole Tottenham team, right?
It takes a while to get in his stride. So I can say maybe it's just him taking a while to get in his stride.
Maybe, but look, I think for this coming game, I think because it's at the Stamford Bridge location, I will say it's going to be a draw, and I will go for a 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. All right. 2-2 draw. Okay. Sian Boy, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. I need to link you up, but obviously, you know, the work is high. We have around 7 stream in 3 days. So we finished 2 already. So we have 5 more to go. Yeah, so it is what it is. Africans, what say you? Chelsea's rubbish right now. That's Kimani. Let me put it up before. I'm not going to say that out before I put it up on the screen. This is what Kimani says. Chelsea's rubbish right now, but no, but better team than the red. Okay.
That red team can't be mine. Must be Man U.
As a Chelsea fan, do not get carried away with the Spuds record at the bridge. Going to be a very tough game for the Blues. The Spurs record. Okay, all right. So for me, I think it's going to be a tough game. I am still going for Tottenham. I'm still going for Tottenham. I think Tottenham will finally start delivering this season. I truly believe that Arsenal get a big hype that they might come in the third spot and stuff. I think Tottenham will be up there to talk with Arsenal. And believe me, these games are vital. If Tottenham can get this win, I think our next team will surprise you. I have a big team getting at least 2-3 bad results out of the 5-1. And I have a feeling, surprisingly, it's going to be Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, look, Liverpool.
I think Liverpool are going to drop points 2 times in the 5 games. 2 times in these 5 games.
So you could see in this opening 5, they'll have another game in this 5 where they drop more points. Yeah.
Yes. Don't be surprised if you come against Crystal Palace. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. Believe me. Liverpool have a weird way how they play and how they start season. Don't be surprised. But one of them dropping points.
Yeah, I wouldn't put that past them. I mean, I think they showed that they have some frailties. I mean, of course, we know the main one, Trent. Most teams are just gonna attack him. That's Fulham definitely put those crosses to that back post, and it worked out. So,
and you have a human being, Zaha. I can tell you, man, he's gonna be. I saw that he was up against.
That was my main thing last week in the preview show with Arsenal's game. I was like, I know the Japanese is out. I know he's probably going to play Ben White at right back. That was what I was mainly worried about. And as bad as I thought Ben White was going to do, he's a much better defender than Trent. So I can only imagine what Liverpool fans are thinking right now. Hopefully, Liverpool's hope would probably be we're at Anfield, so we'll be pressing them back, and Zaha will have to defend. But I tell you one thing about Zaha, it don't matter how much that wing getting attacked, he ain't going back.
No.
He'll just stay. He don't care.
Yes, and that it kind of helped them, because what that means Liverpool can't fully advance on them, because he's equally as dangerous as any one of Liverpool's forward. If we don't rate Crystal Palace, I can tell you Zaha is one of the best mid wingers in the Premier League for years now, for years, and maybe one of the most underrated players. Yes, I think that, man. I don't believe Liverpool will be as strong and successful as the last 2 years. Midfield is old, Trent is a liability, and will let in a lot of goals this year. Yeah, I actually thought that they're better in the attacking areas because of the forward a striker that they brought in, and they never had strikers before. But as you brought up a good point, the midfield is getting older, and they base their game off using energy. Their game is just based off using energy. And you saw some of the men them look lackluster, to be honest. And it might take them a while to start off. So when I saw them drop 2-0 down against Fulham is a good team. They tried to come out and play hard. But I think it's more on Liverpool as well, rather than just Fulham alone. I think it's a slow start on Liverpool because of the burnout and the amount of games and the amount of preseason as well too. So when people curse that, um, um, Man City never have enough games, believe me. Sometimes they need to give the players them rest. Just give them rest. Yeah. What is the site? I don't know. Liverpool
No,
3-0
John,
before the game.
yeah. So what you predict for this one?
For me, I think this is going to be a next tough game. I'm going for Liverpool 2-1 winning, but I would not be surprised if it's a 1-1 result. I would not
Yeah,
be surprised.
I similar to you. I think Crystal Palace will get a goal. It's just a matter of can they keep Liverpool out. Um, I think they would have had a better chance if Liverpool was coming into this after a victory. But
Mm-hmm.
I think due to the fact that they dropped points and they probably feel like they should have got all 3 points against Fulham, I think that they might take it out on Palace a little bit. So I could see them coming out 3-1 in this one.
3-1. Yeah, guys, I'm not saying Liverpool ain't the favorites. I'm just trying to say that I think out of the big three, which is City, Liverpool, and maybe Tottenham a little bit, based on how they're playing. I think Liverpool might drop 2 games, like two. The 8 for Liverpool is real. Oh my God. Richard, why? So what happens if it happens tomorrow? What you're gonna come on week 3 and tell me? Make sure you give me my respect, if it happens, It's not a 8. Look how much credit I gave Liverpool in previous shows. I just saw some things in their game. And I'm just saying, the midfield energy. Don't change your mouth, JD. Keep on 8. Oh my God, I'm not 8 in Liverpool. What happened there when I was giving Liverpool the credit last week? I saw the game, so why I can't just say something? Wow, you're right. You see, some of you guys, you're just in your feelings. You only want people to come and talk good about your team. That's it. Pool was not 2-0 down. Fulham, stop bad. To Fulham, stop bad mouth my side.
Oh boy, John Carter, true me like Arsenal. I take set for me now.
Liverpool can lose. It's not impossible. All right. Liverpool lose 2-1. Remember, guys, it's a prediction show, so I can't get it wrong.
Blake Hilton, are you may I look for, You show up, man.
All right, it's okay. Because I'm telling you, our next upset coming. If it's Bournemouth over Manchester City, well, so be it. But we're gonna see some football, and we're gonna see some chances. So, and if it's Liverpool over Crystal Palace, if the upset is gonna come in that game, I can tell you it's gonna be a very good game to watch, because the two teams have electric pace. So that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to fight, guys. So make sure to hit the like button. Let me see if we've passed 40 likes or 50 likes. Okay, we're on 40. Get with 10 more likes on the video to make it reach 50. I know a lot of you guys might. It's Friday, so you guys are gotten all over your business. So I have no problem. But at the end of the day, we have to do the video because we have other videos coming up. Yes. So, boy. Who you're much more impressed with, Jason? Like which player out of any one player there? Because we want to drop that in. Yeah.
So my like for the week last week.
Yeah. The best player you saw so far.
I would say overall the most impressive player last week. It's probably two. I would say definitely Haaland. I mean, most people thought he might take a little time to acclimatize, but he looked so ready for the season in that game. And just his hunger to score. I mean, he was literally upset that he didn't score more goals. I mean, he had one that I remember. Foden played across to him and he almost reached it. And the way how the man looked that he didn't reach that ball is like he wanted to fight. So I just think, I don't think people understand how much that guy wanted to score when he's playing a game. Just go all out for the goal. And then other than him, someone that I thought would also have a good season, but I wasn't really sure. But I thought he played really well was Bruno Guimaraes for Newcastle. When I watch back that game, like he really does a lot for that team. He always pops up in the box, but more than that, he just controls the tempo a lot for them in the midfield, and he's just a destroyer. Just get around the ball, break up play. So I would say those two players were most impressive to me last week.
Okay, all right. For me, I had one player, and it's your baller. That Kuleski guy. I thought he was first on my list. I know I have even more stronger confidence in my Richarlison take because if he continues to play so good, his son is playing good. And if Richarlison come in and have good games, you're not going to tell me that they're going to bench Son and Kuleski to keep Hurricane on the field. I think they can rest Hurricane finally. If he's not having a good 3-4 games. Or 2-3 games, they can't think to. So don't worry yourself. You guys said I'm a madman on my take of the great one, Richarlison. Just watch. Yes, but definitely.
I think he'll get his chance. I just think they're going to be limited in the league. I think Conte will probably lean on him a little more in the cups and also in the Champions League games. But in the league, I do think that he's going to predominantly come off of the bench. I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just what I see.
Yeah, man, I hate you, I'm a player, but no problem. Blake Hilton, big of yourself. Thanks for being here. Sian says, JD, do you believe this will be one of the toughest EPL season? I don't know. Just look at that one here. But for me, maybe. I truly believe that the winner will be winning the league not by 1 point this season. I think the gap is going to be way bigger. Way bigger. Yes, that's all I can say. Way bigger. The gap will be way bigger. That's all I can say. I think the gap is going to be by 6-7 points. Whoever win the league. Yes. Yeah, but I'm not gonna say anything because I can't talk about certain teams. You get me? Because this type of stream start turning into the Jamaican type stream now. People in their feelings if they talk about their team. So I'm not gonna say.
I think Sayan Bowen. I know this question was like to JD, but I just want to say, and if I think the season will be easier or tougher. I think because a lot of the teams in the middle and even like the relegation teams, I think their level has raised a little bit. Even if one team runs away with it, I think like, our two teams run away from everyone else. I think from 3 to like 10 is going to be a lot tighter this year than in years past. So I could see like the top 4 race going on till like the last week for more than 3-4 teams. Now, the winners could run away with it again, like JD said, but I think those battles for the other European spots are going to be even tighter this year than last year.
So, okay. Well, it's tough. Mitrovic was the best last week. Jason, you see, okay. Mitrovic, yes. Mitrovic could put there. Yeah, but you have a lot of good performers, and that's a good thing. You can name someone else, and I can name someone else. All on look good against Zuma.
to your point though, before the game, no one talked about Bruno Guimaraes. I didn't go with the masses with that one. I thought he was great. So
Yeah, I
I
just
mean, I
think
guess
John Carter 18 on because of your Arsenal affiliation, So that's how it
and I
goes.
was and I would have said Kulusevski, but I am still too much of a fan. I cannot say a Spurs player was the best player of the week.
Uh, Blake says Mitrovic was more impressive than Haaland. Haaland, all right, because he's saying Haaland looked good against Kurt Zuma. You know how easy that is. But Haaland looked even better against Van Dijk and Matip. But you know why you guys never saw it? When I came here and told you that the man bullied Matip and Van Dijk in there and got the opportunities, he just never scored. So you know what I've learned about most of you guys? Only the end product you guys cared about. If a man get himself in the position over and over, Jason, and he missed for the first 3-4 times, and he's getting 10 chances per game because of his ability to get inside the box. You are going to tell me that okay, the next man will score 1-1 or no 1 out of 2 for 50 games will finish with more goals than him? No. The next man that get 10-5 chances every time because he creates the 10-5 chances, he's going to have a conversion rate as Alan over 25%, and that will lead to more goals. But they never saw that. When I came here, I said, I am impressed with what Alan did. When I'm watching back, Gary, not Gary Neville, what's his name again, man? The mad one that's always
Carragher.
angry. No, the one that's always angry, the old one. Oh my God, man, I forgot his name, man. That's the boss as well, man.
Graham Souness, Roy Keane.
No, that's Roy Keane.
Yeah.
Roy Keane literally said the same thing that I've said. Recently said it like a day ago. He said he was impressive against Liverpool because he got in between both of them. But everyone keep on saying he's garbage. How can the man be garbage when he passed the defenders them, stayed inside and create the chance? Isn't that a part of football as well? Or is just scoring the goal is a part of football if you're a striker? Come on, man. So I think why I said that is just to say that because he's Alan, no one looking at what he's doing. You get me? Because he never scored 15 goals and what his name again? Mitchell scored 50, scored 2. You're gonna say one had better. No, Alan runs was by far better than Mitchell's run for the entire game. And remember, he has to be playing with a new team. Mitchell has his same team. So he has to be trying to acclimatize to the pattern of play of KDB and Gundogan at the same time. You know how hard that is to do in a passing team at the speed of... Tell you what, you guys aren't... It's all right. It's all right.
No, look, at the end of the day, even if people think that, which is a crazy thing to think, that Mitrovic is better than Haaland, you have to look at chance creation by the team, right? So if you're a forward in Manchester City's team, by default, you're going to get more chances. You have more better creators on the team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Haaland is very effective with his running. So when you put players like what he has around him, and his ability to make runs off the ball and his clever movement, it's a match made in heaven.
Yes, but Jason, we know the quality, so that will drop down his rating. That is fair, no problem. But what about the familiarity? Because just as we are going to complain, oh, he has more quality, so it's easier, and he's going to get more chances, no problem. Did you know it was 2 runs Alan made? It was 2 runs he made in the
goals. Yeah.
Both the goals, nobody saw that, So are we here talking about the 17,000 chances Man City created? It was 2 runs the man make, and it was 2 goals. I love football. Yo, some of us bias, man. Yo, man. It's all right. It's all right. Fight against the boss.
Look, I think it's the curse of going to a team like City that is so good that it's always going to make players, it's like you want to underrate them because it's like similar to how you feel about Trent. You underrate, well, not underrate, but you rate Trent the way you do because you think he has deficiencies and he's only shows up good because of his system, right?
Yes.
Similar to that, people will always maybe downplay Haaland's effectiveness because he's a part of Pep's system. And the players in that system are such good creators and such good final passers that maybe we'll downplay the fact that it was really Haaland's run that made the pass because they weren't going to pass it if he didn't make the run, right? So
I would say if like for now, I will substitute the familiarity for the ability from the team. I think it's the man is just scoring and creating chances of his own ability. This is not about Manchester City. This is about a man come here and he decides that he's not going to make anybody disrespect him. Look how the man missed the goal. It was the biggest meme. This man should be sold. I saw a Manchester City person saying he should be sold. I'm saying, what kind of fraudulent people? I mean, these guys even watch football? Are you just trying to get highlights or something? After one day, they wanted to sell the man. Yes, of course, Alan, the better player, but that doesn't mean Mitchell did not. No, we said Mitchell played good. Mitchell played good, but I'm saying when we are factoring the qualities of a striker, it has to be their runs, their link-up play, and everything. You know, the overall package. And what I saw, I tried to factor in to say that one person is just coming to a new team. Mitchell is at Fulham from ever since. You get me?
Man, he's a Fulham legend at this point.
So that's what that's why I that's what I was looking at to factor it in. Why Spurs to defeat Chelsea? Sports Lab, we had nothing to do with that. I asked a question and that's it. And I'm very sorry. You know what I'm gonna do next time? I'm gonna put Arsenal. I'm gonna start Premier League week 3. Done. Nothing. I'm not gonna put no team. If you want to click the video because you see, if I ask a question, the show mashed up. It's done. So now I realize people love war and these platforms. I'm going to just avoid it. Cause Chelsea not good at the moment, Kimani. I agree, Guna. Playing for City, you have higher expectation. Alright. I mean, like okay.
Me know you not like Chelsea. What?
Why you got beer PS3 games? John Carter, these are all PS5 games. I guess PS5 and PS4 games, all right?
John Carter does a style with background, you know. First the man talk about
John
golf
Carter.
trophy.
Yeah, maybe that's why you never know, all right? So John Carter, we're money up, all right? Yes. We're money terribly high. So John Carter, come off of the internet. I'm going to drink
John Carter.
something.
Remember, I'll be a first place trophy around here.
So,
All
right, let me go for what else I need to go for now? Who calls this?
Style me John Carter, me a winner.
I don't know what you and John Carter fighting about, you know. But the guy asking about, but I guess John Carter is new to the channel for real because he would have learned.
No man, John Carter vibes, man. Me like the vibes, but the man say something about my trophy, so I have to show him say, yo, a first place trophy, and I like me I put up no second place.
No, 2017 in the annual blind championship. Oh God.
Yeah, the man
know. Man show just dance. Yeah, I have more PS5 games here. It's not one PS5. Look here. These are all PS5 games. I have PS5 games here, not even pull. Look here. I have PS5 games in plastic, never used one day. Because I can't play all I game them. The amount of, look here, plastic. I never played it. I have 2 FIFA. I have 2 NBA 2K20. I have never played it one day. I have never played 2K21 one day. It's still in plastic, as you can see. Never pull. So maybe I would just no one likes a show off. Well, John Carter, you need to drink milk. You ask a question and someone want to answer you. So you're just
right. You right. Talking about things in our background and we are telling you what it is.
Show you. So if you said no one likes a show off, no one likes a person that's fast and inquisitive. You know, yes. So, so let me leave it there then. If you're gonna come off that way, telling me about no one likes a show off.
All right, Franchi, win one this year then, no, since you don't have Champions Leagues. Win the next one if you're not bad.
Alan is a beast. Alan, with the likes of KDB in the mid pitch. Yeah, we chop that up and showcase something. All love. No, John Carter, if you say
Come
something,
on.
we're gonna give it back to you. It's all love. It's
Yeah,
all
man,
love,
John
but
Carter.
I'm all feisty as well. So, so if you be
John
feisty,
Carter,
you're gonna be
Carter,
all feisty.
just be sure to like and subscribe. Here, John Carter, cause
John Carter will be loving the content, man. People love the war.
I love to engage with Spurs fans, cause me never see a side full of so much talk and never win nothing.
Yeah, come here telling me about you don't like show off. When you're out here pointing, you have all sort of PS3 CDs, and I show you
And
that it's PS5.
the man want style my golf trophy and say, me
So
come
he was
last place and get
upset.
trophy.
No, but the man was upset that it's not a PS3 CD. And he was upset it was not a poor trophy I have around there. You understand me? Oh
The
my
man
god.
skip, the man wouldn't even say PS4. The man gone way back a PS3.
It's a fake. John Carter is a fake account. I get to that, but it's a fake account from one of the Jamaican finest. Then we have 5,000 accounts. I have never seen people in my life has so much accounts. I have like 15 phones here, and I only have 2 SIM card. I don't know how you open so much accounts. People said, JD, but you can use one phone to open the 50 account. I said, how much switch over you have to make?
Blake
I,
Hilton, Blake Hilton, me see you asking a question. I will have you know that this discussion is not a Chelsea discussion, okay? We talk about everything. But
okay, so you want to keep Chelsea alone?
I would like
Okay.
to ask you, Mr. Hilton, what is your prediction for the Spurs coming to the bridge this weekend? What do you think?
Yeah, give the prediction, guys, because we're a little bit over time and we don't want to hold you guys up long because we want to make sure the show is a 2-hour show every single week. Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
but
gone 15 minutes longer now,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
So
Add me on the
close
show.
up.
I'll show you not I'm not fake, my bro. Okay, John Carter. Well, all you need to do, okay, we drop the link and then John Carter will turn up.
Yes, we want
And
to make sure you're not a bot.
all right, so John Carter, make sure you turn the camera on. We drop the link right there. You turn the camera on. You come on for 5 minutes because we're not going longer than that. All right. So John Carter, it's there. Spurs 2-2 there. All right. Because I have to go and make the wallpapers for the next games because I know I'm gonna sleep through the night. I got iPad. I don't care what you got, John Carter. So hold on, a CC Sports Lab join. Jesus Christ. I CC Sports.
Come say the star is here.
CC
The
Sports Lab.
mogul is here.
CC Sports Lab at John Carter. A CC Sports Lab at John Carter.
No, sir, no, sir.
So you see, John Carter said he's gonna join.
That card that disappear.
John Carter, the link is right there. You click the link and come right on. We have only 5 to 10 minimum minutes because CC came on now, so it forced the show to go 5 more minutes because I always show people respect, until we finish. So
No,
CC, good day, bossy. What on?
man, good day, good day. Like, as I turn on my laptop, I see something there. Tottenham defeat Chelsea, questions, and I'm like, what is going on here? I need to investigate this live cam. I don't understand. I don't understand how 3-point lane can come run up in my side. Hey, let me tell you this. You see that side name Tottenham Hotspur? I remember, I think the gentleman up at the top, remind me a name because I haven't gotten your name in the Arsenal fan.
I'm gonna put the names up. I'm gonna put the names up
Put
so
up
you
the
can see.
names, man. Put up the names so I can address him because I don't want to say, I don't want to say, who not who.
Yeah, the man.
Hold on. Me predict the match for Germany.
Listen, I'm tell you this. Listen, I'm not gonna go around it. Me ever say this and people probably not gonna agree, but they have the better coach in the encounter. That's my opinion. And I think Antonio Conte is probably How in the league now? Pep, the third best coach in the league. I can possibly say that. Say Antonio Conte is the third best coach in the league. Pep, then Klopp, then Conte. And you're going to have money to argue that I think it's Pep, then Klopp, then Conte. And then to me, this was sound controversial, but Tuchel and Arteta, them a fight out between themselves to say who are the better coach. So right, they said that to me, as much as Arteta hasn't won much more than the FA Cup, but there's an issue that I have with Thomas Tuchel that I've seen at Borussia Dortmund, I'm seeing it at PSG, and I'm seeing it at Chelsea. So until him really change that, because I see where him have the league for win with Dortmund and him battle it. I see him battle it with PSG. Cause there's no way you have the PSG side and you don't win the league. What them name they did win the league? This side, there's a team that unfancied team, they may end up win the league. Cause Tuchel lose the league.
It was Lille.
Yeah, and that was the first Lille won the league since Eden Hazard left. Now the last time they won the league is what Eden Hazard, and we bought Eden Hazard after that.
Is that make we spend 70-something million on Pepe that year right there?
that year. So that's why I'm saying that I think a lot of persons mistake it for some reasons. So to
someone said Brendan Rodgers is a better coach than Arteta.
So to be honest, I'm not sure about that because I've seen. I'm gonna tell you what persons judge this. Brendan Rodgers inherited a good side in Liverpool and is a good manager. When he got Liverpool, he almost won the league. So he's a good manager. He left and went to Scotland, go coach in our league where you're coaching the best team in the league in Scotland. You're coaching Celtics. So to me, what Gerrard did at Rangers, to me, is better than what Brendan Rodgers did at Celtics. Because Gerrard practically raised back Rangers for win back the league. As opposed to Celtics, which is a given, is a bogey. It's just like it's their league. So them are win the league. So to me, I don't really even rank them thing there. The biggest thing Brendan Rodgers did was to lose the league with Liverpool. And the biggest thing that on him resume. And that make everybody have him as big coach. You understand? Mark Hugh, he understudied Jose Mourinho, so I guess for some reasons him is a good coach. But I don't think Leicester City now go do nothing because I don't even see them signing anybody. Them not signing a baller yet, in my opinion. And something they got Nottingham Forest gone 14 baller. Nottingham Forest signed 13 players if I'm not wrong. The last time I've checked. 13 players Nottingham Forest signed already. And you have Leicester today. Now sign nobody. Casper Michael gone. Them losing a lot of key players. But my prediction for the game is to me, I predict 1-2-0 or 2-1. But it's going to be a hard-fought game because I think the forward line for Tottenham is better than Chelsea at this moment. But I think the midfield is a wash for me. The defense is a wash for me. But I think going forward, Tottenham is much more lethal going forward. Harry Kane, Young-min Son, Kuliveski, we don't have nobody of that ilk in the front three. We don't have nobody like Harry Kane. We don't have nobody on Son level. We don't have anyone on Harry Kane level performing in the Premier League at this moment in time. I get the message, JD. So if we were to lose, it wouldn't shock me. But as a Chelsea fan, I'm not going to come around and say I'm going to lose to Tottenham of all people.
Okay, all
Any
right.
other team. If it was Arsenal, I come play me. But I'm not even Arsenal, but Tottenham, I can't lose to Tottenham, man. But I think the game is a 2-1, hard-fought game because Antonio Conte is a tactician. And then man, they're going to just come. It's very difficult to score on his teams. It's very, very difficult to score on a Conte team. Especially now that he has had some amount of games played in the season already from last season. So he has a feel of how the league is playing in terms of how his team set up. And they have made a few good signings. So my prediction is 2-1 for the Chelsea game.
All right. So, Bossy. John Carter. All right. So John Carter looked like he's going to join. It looked like
AJ, what's happening?
is a real human being. So John Carter is a real human being. Okay. Thank you very much, John Carter, for joining. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, thanks.
So, why you ask about my? You have to,
It's
why you
John
ask
Carter,
about?
John Carter roll out in Jersey.
That's right.
He came out in his
His
what's that?
kit.
The Tottenham jersey?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All
I'm
right,
on a
okay.
record side, man.
All right, so we have a Spurs fan here. Okay, nice. So John, let me know how you believe that the game will go.
What with Chelsea?
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. Depending on how they turn up, how their game plan is. If they turn up negative, then they're going to get a draw. If they turn up trying to win the game, they're going to lose the game. Simple as that.
Okay.
What's so funny, Sports Lab? Who do you support, Sports Lab?
Chelsea, but first of all, we already know one man when I'm going to score. Because them man in work in August. So we know him.
Who's not gonna score in August?
Yes,
Him
Kane
not work
don't
in
show
him
up
not
to
work
work
in
till
August.
September.
Yeah? A September.
Kane don't show up.
Yeah, him not show work. Him not show up for work in August, man.
Oh, so what he said? Harry Kane is not showing up for August. Oh my!
No, man, them man not show up for work in August, man. Them
We
man
don't
come
want Harry Kane no more. We've got Son, we've got Kulo, we've got players there. We don't need to look. We won 4-1, and Son and Kane didn't even score. And more to the point,
you want to sell me him?
get an assist.
Do you want to sell me him, John Carter?
Do I what?
Do you want to sell me Harry Kane from Tottenham? Do sell Chelsea Harry Kane?
You couldn't afford Harry Kane.
John Carter, you see the money that we're spending in the transfer window?
Who, Chelsea?
Yeah, what is it about affordability? You can't afford any ball?
Yeah, but so who have you bought? Who's changed your team? Please tell me who's changed your team.
Who's changed my team? I bought Koulibaly, a defender.
Who?
Kalidou Koulibaly.
What is that, a game changer? Are you going to win the league now, yeah?
No, I'm not going to win the league with Kalidou Koulibaly. I'm not going to win the league.
Listen, the days of Chelsea, the days of Abramovich bringing out his checkbook and buying the Premier League is well and truly over, my friend. Let me tell you that. Them days are gone.
Yeah, the scamming.
Hold on, let me ask you something, John Carter. What do you mean about buying the Premier League? Should you not invest in a team to win the league?
Listen. We all know Chelsea opened the floodgates for foreign owners to come over, buy British clubs, and invest their billions of oil or whatever money into our club, into the Premier League. Chelsea started that. Yes or no?
Yeah, we're not saying no, but I'm saying
no. Hold on. Wasn't this the same story that all the Jamaicans then beat me for when I said Chelsea was the start of this Manchester City new style? Because people talk like it was Manchester City started it. Chelsea in 2000, the end of 2002, came in and embarrassed football. They bought an entire team overnight. That never happened again in football. FIFA changed the rules the next day. They were trying to go for every team's best player.
Who was the manager of Chelsea before that happened? Who was the manager?
I have to go back and look at the list because I was more focused on Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool at the time.
What was your question, John? John, what was your question?
Was the manager at the time? The manager
of Chelsea.
The manager at that time.
I'll give you a clue. He won the league with Leicester.
It was the guy Ranieri there.
Yes, and do you know what? He done a good job at Chelsea, but Abramovich, he wanted Mourinho. Mourinho's come in. He done what he done. He done a great job. He really did. Like he done, what was it? 2 seasons there. He never lost a home game in any competition. That's a fantastic record. Record. You know.
Yeah, but that's fair. But John, you came at the end of the stream because we had some new videos to do tomorrow. A load of live streams. Yeah, so we have to shut off now. But next time, what you can do, you can join the stream from early. We normally set it like what? I think like 2 hours before, so you could see it.
No problem.
Yeah, because you came in the chat, you gave so much trouble. You complained about why you class this as showing up?
Hey, my eyes are bad.
Huh? No, I'm saying why you call it as showing up because I want to learn. I ask questions just to learn.
What is what?
What you call this as showing off? Because they said showing off is not good. So I said someone put some CDs here. Why you
Yeah,
class
it was
as
banter. It was banter. It was banter.
Okay,
No
okay,
one likes to show off. Yeah, it was banter.
yeah, I'm just trying to learn. I'm just trying to learn.
You're still showing off, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to learn.
Listen, listen.
Okay, no, man.
The number one thing though, John Carter,
Getting an echo.
is to remember that
John Carter, you need to wear John Carter. You need to use an earplug the next time because no, you don't have to use it now because the show is going to finish. But no, I'm getting an echo.
My bad.
Yeah. But remember that Sir Alex Ferguson used to have the referee them in them pocket and used to own this league until Arsene Wenger came in and shift up certain things. Then Chelsea came in and shifted certain things. Tottenham got the opportunity to win the league. And you know what Tottenham did? Battle it and allow Leicester to win the league. And to the point that Tottenham players never wanted to let it. Remember the time when the Leicester players went to the club? And they had to go back in the taxi because the Tottenham players never wanted to let them in the club in London.
I don't remember that.
You won't remember.
Listen,
But
I'm not one of the Spurs fans who's trying to proclaim that we're the best.
No, I
club
understand
and we're gonna
that.
win things. But listen, this season, if we make top 4 and have a good cup run, I'm happy. I'm happy. That's fine. I don't believe that Conte will be here in the future. I don't believe he's a 2, 3, 4, 5 season manager. I don't believe that. But what he's doing now is brilliant for morale, for the club, for the boost to attract players. It's good for everything, you know. So let's just see where it goes. Literally, let's see where it goes. We fought hard to get where we are for this season. Like last season, let's have it right, Jason. You lot was in the driving seat. You lost it to us. We won it off of you. You know, that's the truth. That's what happened. So let's hopefully we continue that attitude into this season and see where it goes. But Chelsea, on the other hand, you fell off badly. All the pressure was on you. You fell off.
Oh, Chelsea. We finished third. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, 1 second. Let me mute the mics to see where the echo coming from. All right, so it's still echo. So it is from John's side. All right, so John has to wear earplug next time. All right, so
I'll leave you lot to it, and I'll catch up another time.
yeah, no problem. We're gonna finish right now. Thanks for turning up, all right? And CC, thanks yet again for being here. Next week again, guys, because we're gonna be covering the female World Cup under 20 tomorrow. So we will not be covering any EPL game. So I think we can do it if Jason finds time and others. We do it on Monday. The recap on Monday. Because we will have Liverpool playing on Monday, so I can just do it after Liverpool game. Yeah. All right. So thanks yet again, guys. Make sure to smash the like button and make sure to share and subscribe. All right. Peace out and take care. All right. Yes.
Come on, you Spurs.
Bless. We love you, Arsenal. We do.
Okay. Good night.